Nice.
Hey guys, Tales of Turam here. We're back with the Saturday campaign, the Wailing Valley campaign with our players here. I'm here today with. Where the heck did Horace go? What the hell?
He
He
was
went
here. I
ghost.
don't know.
Did he join in just to play putt putt party and then leave?
I
What it
Maybe.
feels like.
I guess.
Oh, he
Pretty sure.
mentioned oh, I can save it for, right now, but I probably can't do it the campaign. Not the campaign, but this session.
Bruh, what? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'm here today with Chiron, who's playing Theolin.
Hello.
Gesh, who's playing the Problem Child.
Yeah. Hi.
Ruby, who's playing a monk. Cool. V, who's playing the one who angers the gods and shakes a stick at them.
Knowledge is knowledge.
And Zeus, who's playing Dabuk.
The Mook.
Anyways, I've recently downloaded Tailspire for the maps for anybody watching, so I will be trying to make maps and then show them on OBS. I don't know if that'll lag the fuck out of my things, but we'll see. Anyways. Ah, look at that. Wahoo's gonna be late too. I didn't see that. Okay. Well. Let's see.
You're gonna be late to an already 30-minute later session.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could have gone with my dad to the wedding, I guess, and just said, fuck it, no session today. Because there's gonna be a battle and y'all are fucked.
Well, I'm gonna. I mean, there's one thing I want to do before we do anything else, admittedly.
Anyways, so.
Hmm.
Here's what happened last. I'm eating, by the way, anybody watching, so if I get muffled, that's why. Anyways, last session. The party finally arrived at the area, the previous session beforehand, the southern camp. Instead of resting for the night, recuperating, and then going to speak with Trunston Greenwald, the head archaeologist, nah, half the party decided, hey, let's go fucking out at night after we were just warned 15 times by the people to the base camp about the dangerous wildlife and the fact that our cart might not fit through. Managed to somehow succeed in going through. They got there, started talking. Eventually, a few of them went to sleep, and a few of them went to sleep with a few of the prostitutes. They woke up the next day. Meanwhile, Horace and Celine, after fucking 21 minutes of roleplay, which I complained about because it was only between two people rather than the entire party,
That was a single
decided...
monologue.
Yeah, and it was a single monologue, basically. They decided to, bring the sand glider through the ravine, which I said it may be too big to bring through, but they did and managed to go through. Eventually, well, this was after they took a rest. Eventually, they found two dragons fighting for dominance that fell onto their ship. They aided a blue dragon, the young one, and killed the red one. Eventually, they got to the base camp rather than the south camp. Meeting up with their party, they started to talk. Gesh, being a dumbass, decided to drink red dragon blood, which was pretty fresh, burning his insides and turning him into a rampaging red dragon. The party managed to eventually stop this, and he came back and was apparently female. Fuck you, Gesh. Anyway, the rest of the party then did a few things. I can't remember what it was, and I gave them loot. And we had something happen with Celine, and I decided to retcon it, and it will be deleted out of the other video, the one before this. So that's that. Anyways, let me continue with this game setting, though. So, as the party begins to argue with one another, with Gesh, with the others, as you look down towards this, well, up to this red dragon's corpse, you guys watch as Celine, who had walked away for a second, stops, turns around, heads towards the corpse itself, looks at it, and pulls out a knife and starts dissecting it. Arriving there, you all notice that Celine pulls out this large, what can only be described as a strangely shaped sack to any of you looking at it, made of meat. And it almost looks like an organ. Grabbing it, she takes it, shoves it into this small bag on her side, looks to you all, jumps off, and starts to walk away from the base camp. Back south once again.
Well,
That was weird. Nonetheless, I'm going to see if we can get this blue dragon back awake. And I'm going to head over to it and attempt to use my healer's kit to heal it.
Before you start that, let me, as the DM, mention to you, this is a blue dragon,
Yeah.
and you wish to awaken it in the middle of this camp filled with very tasty morsels.
Valid
in the dragon's
point.
eyes.
this is not a good idea, Eldrithin.
As Eldrithin is
Well,
pulling out,
then
like, he's pulling out a needle with, like, adrenaline hitting the top of it. Looks to you.
Well, let's get it away from the base camp then. I'm still going to heal it.
I want to remind you, this is a about 12 to 13 foot tall and wide creature, probably weighing within the thousands of pounds, full of scale and damage. Its blood, as it drips out, whatever wounds weren't fully healed, seems to almost spark with electricity.
Yup.
So, let me get some music started for y'all motherfuckers.
Eldrithin doesn't believe that everyone falls within a stereotype.
Good for you. I don't believe it's
This
good for
may
anyone else
cost-
here, but good for you.
There's a reason for
They-
stereotypes.
Yeah, I know.
So, I will ask this. What does your party wish to do?
We need to take a vote. We need everyone.
Indeed.
Horace looks to you all and goes, Dragon friend, don't kill. Gonna talk to you later. That's my vote. After all, I was the one who saved them and killed that red one. So, please? And then he falls unconscious. And you hear, just coming from him... Sorry, wrong one. The most used one out of all of it.
Mm-hmm. Other than Lego.
No, it's more used than Lego.
Speaking of Lego, let me roll for your ship. Let me roll for your ship. Okay, it's barely managing. You guys watch as the ship list as the enchantments are flickering a bit, but it's managing to hold together.
Anyways, let's get this away from the camp. So
We
I
are
can-
not awakening it on my ship again.
Fine, we can
I
get it off
paid-
your ship, but let's use the ship to get it away from the camp. We will get it off your ship. You can move your ship away so the ship is not completely annihilated.
I paid
Then we can wake
650
up.
gold for this.
Did it... I guess the bigger question we could ask would be, if it saw us stop it from getting murdered by the Red Dragon. Sorry. Yeah. Then, when it wakes up, it won't... There's more words here. There's too many.
A well-placed
Remove.
statement by the Red Dragonborn.
Demook, while that is a wonderful point, none of us were there. The only two people that apparently saved this blue dragon is, what's his name? What's the...
Horus.
Yeah, Horace's character. I can't remember what its name is.
Horus.
Oh, okay. It's Horace and Celine, who just left the base camp. We have no idea where she is now.
That does not matter. I can talk to it.
You can talk to it, but there's no reason
I
for it to be
believe-
friendly to us.
I believe I can reason with it. It will be
How
fine. Just
quickly?
get your ship away from it after we move it away from the camp. Either way, because it will wake up eventually, we need to move it away from the camp now.
All right.
The dragon right now.
Does anyone know how to drive this thing?
I do.
A heavy gust of wind hits you as a bit of sand blows into your eyes. You have to wipe it out. So, what is the party doing?
We have to. Eldrithin does have a point. We do have to bring it out of here.
I will say this.
Thank you.
The Dragonborns, roll me an insight check.
Oh,
You big man.
am I good at those?
Is Gash roll that?
No. Actually, yeah,
I
Gash,
at
you
least
can roll
got
it. You can roll it.
+1. +1.
Inside, I think I'm pretty good at it. Indeed, I am.
By the way, Gash, in the back of your mind, you hear,
Um,
got it.
Oh no, I got.
yeah, that's a
There's-
7, sir.
Okay, good enough.
For me, it's a very wonderful start.
Damook.
19.
Okay, and Gesh.
Net one.
Okay. Gesh, you're distracted by the strange voice in your head. Zeus.
Yeah.
As Eldrithin's like, yeah, we should probably move it. You start to realize the word of the creator of the universe that said, a well-placed argument by a red dragonborn enters your mind. And you're like, oh wait, I am a red dragonborn. Wait. Will they even like me if they wake up and see me? And you look over to Eldrothin and think the same thing.
Oh,
Especially since its enemy was specifically a red dragon.
right. I'm gonna bring this up. I remember the words I was trying to say. Okay. Okay.
Say it.
I am also the color red.
So
Which
you
is-
should also go away with the sand glider. And hide.
How does
I
red feel
will
about
talk to
green?
it. I am not red. I am green. I'm
Yeah, but how
going to
does
be
blue
specific.
feel about green?
We're fairly
Well-
close in colors.
Yes,
You
roll
mix
me a wisdom
blue and
save.
yellow and you get green.
Oh god.
The next
no.
time some racist bastards bring out the Roy G. Biv argument to the table.
Don't make me make a Roji Biv Dragonborn.
Oh,
I
wow.
will. A
Nat
prismatic
20
Dragonborn. Nat 20?
Yes.
You feel that drive to just gut this fucking blue dragon, but you manage to resist it.
Goblin.
Also,
What?
given what you transformed into, Gesh, given his argument,
Well,
it would.
Eldrithin,
or
with
not
that
Gesh,
insight
Gesh.
check, that's why I had you rolled insight. Your character doesn't
Right, I
recognize
wouldn't think
that.
of that.
But Damook, as Eldrithin's like, didn't this individual turn into a red? You're like, maybe they should not be in the place since they literally. Damook, the thought comes into your mind. They absorbed the essence of the dragon that the other dragon was fighting. Might not be a good idea to have them there.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I will
Remembered
go.
more words. I remembered more of them. I do not think he should be with us either. But
She-
with you while
she-
talking. Sorry. Hard to see here.
Well, they did just change into a female recently. I think. You were male before, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Gesh's character's pelvis when he turns into a dragon.
It's like one of those Jack in the Boxes will pop out back out soon.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Yeah, his cock is out. All the way
Uh,
out of his body.
Okay. All right, so I don't think she should be joining you either.
Yes, it will just be me.
Just
I'll go with you.
okay.
Let's see, what race is what is Theolin?
I'm a human.
Mind you,
Humans-
I will say this: the Dragonborns,
This-
you have more knowledge on dragons. Dragons, blue dragons specifically, make their homes in deserts, which means it's probably from this region, which means it knows of humans. And the fact that you haven't heard of any blue dragon attacks recently in this region, mind you, you haven't asked, may be the fact that it's either it doesn't attack humans.
Or it eats them.
Damook will definitely pipe up. All right, I think the humans should be fine because they only become red when embarrassed or flustered. So just don't become those two things. We should be fine.
Thank you, Demoog, for your words of wisdom.
All right. Well,
But what about its other races?
how about
Are
we
you
start
ready?
moving the dragon while we argue this?
Yeah, you guys see the dragon shift in its unconscious state.
We
I
should
guess.
start moving it now
As
and
it's-
discuss who
as
stays.
As
More
it's
movement.
snoring, you see it. And let me see. Okay, yeah. This line of lightning just comes out of its face and hits a bit of the desert sand, turning it to glass immediately as it
Yes,
continues.
Yeah.
let's
to
move
snore.
it now.
See, let's get in the driver's seat.
You see a bunch of the
Driver's seat.
people who are on the tips and tops of this. Actually, let me pull up the map for y'all, motherfuckers. So let's go here and change this on.
Zeus, what the
and
fuck is that
this
gift?
on. So, let me go ahead and tell you guys that. Oh yeah, anybody watching, this is the map I made for the area they're in. It's a rough representation. So, anybody who wants to can watch the stream, and I'll give you a small bit of information here. So I haven't put it on the area because I don't think there's ships in Tailspire, but I don't know. By the way, it's Tailspire for anybody watching. Here, I'll just search it up really quick. Ship. Oh, there are ship stuff. Okay. We'll just use this.
It's massive.
Yes. So, you all are on this ship, let's say, near the entrance, which would be like around here-ish. If you guys can see my cursor anyways. Up
I don't
here.
see the cursor.
You guys can't see the cursor on the stream?
I cannot see the cursor on the stream. I actually see things
Nope.
now, at least.
Okay, so,
I don't see it.
let me hold this for you. So,
I
don't
see.
know.
I see.
Yeah, so, okay, so,
Okay.
so around here, there are people that are eating in the early morning here as well. This is the main tent, by the way, that Trunston's in, this big one, right, with a different one than other ones.
Gotcha.
You guys would know that this is a strange little wrecked ruin, not a tower. Up here, there are people eating, and here, too, people are waking up because it's early morning now. The sun is getting higher. It's about 10 o'clock. As soon as that lightning... you got... Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. You guys hear, all of a sudden, people are like, what was that? What? And everyone starts to, like, run to the edges and everything. What are you all doing?
Let's get in the driver's seat and get us out of here.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm hopping on as well.
They yell at everyone as we're leaving. Don't be red.
How about those who are
Oh,
related
God, what
to
the hell
red?
just happened here? What's
That's
going on with
being-
Tailspire? Hold on.
Gesh, what's your character's name?
Who's?
Gesh.
Original name Devorin, but that might
Devorin.
What
change.
the hell happened with Tailspire, guys?
What the hell?
I don't fucking
But-
know what just happened.
But
Devorin
my
and
character's
There
name
now.
will
You two
definitely
should
change in the
remain.
future.
You two should remain below deck in case it wakes up during our move.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's just like a quick little thing for you guys to see if you wanted to. I'm not going to use this map right now because I don't know what the fuck's going on with Tailspire. So,
Yeah, makes
Roll 20? Are we having on roll 20 now?
no.
What?
Suck.
Oh, I don't want that on. What the hell? Okay. I don't know why Logitech webcam decided to turn on, but yeah, okay. Don't worry, it's not plugged in anyways. Anyways.
Oh man, I was hoping we get a face reveal.
I think my settings are fine now. Image size, low, tail.
Man,
yeah,
we ain't
okay.
gonna get the goblin face reveal.
So, sorry about that, everyone watching. Technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. What is going on with my screen? Why is this happening with Tailspire? Oh my god.
Goblin face reveal 10.
I mean, this is
Oh, it's because
why
I'm still streaming.
it's early access.
You gotta raise the water level.
No. Anyways, I don't know how to
Goblin
close
face.
it from here with Tailspire being like this. Anyways, early access, mind you, everybody watching. So,
Goblin face reveal 10k subscribers.
I don't even have 20, man. Don't even. Anyways, so who's jumping on and who's doing what?
I'm jumping on. I'm going to
Um,
stay right near the blue dragon.
I'm also already on.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump on too.
Yeah, you guys are already on the ship, but who's trying to drive the ship is what I'm asking.
Theo.
Yeah, Felix. No, I don't have I thought it was
I
Felix. He
am
knows
the
him.
one driving.
Yeah,
I'm the
he
one,
drives
the
my
one,
ship.
the one.
But yeah,
Yep.
I'm the one driving.
Do you have land vehicle
Because
proficiency?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with proficiency.
In land vehicles?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you all hop on, Felix, I would like you to make an intelligence check with your proficiency bonus added.
Hold on, let me check my intelligence, because that's the one thing I don't actually remember off the
Because
top
this
of my
is
head.
driving a magical item.
Come on, bitch, load. There we go, so... Alright, so it's literally just my intelligence. I mean, not my intelligence, and it's literally just adding my proficiency bonus since I have a +0 to intelligence.
Okay.
10,
Oh
shit.
god.
So, you guys watch as Ruby, goes, Felix is on top of the deck. Felix, you're looking around. There's a lot of runes carved into the wood that are shining and, flickering because the enchantments are broken at the moment. There's a few levers. There is a small, it's not even, an actual steering wheel. It seems to be, a small, outer one. It's not like a big ship steering wheel. It's a small one that you could turn. But there's also, in the middle of the steering wheel, this, glass bauble with, a compass in it. But it seems to be, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to fucking Felix.
Yeah.
It's weird. What do? Do you just start pressing buttons?
Gonna take a little while to figure out what everything does.
Take a little while people are coming down to see what that was.
And
I'm
while we have
going
a blue
to
dragon.
ask for help to figure out what everything
Roleplay
does.
it. Roleplay. You are just it's looking at it's like never having been to a circus and walking in drunk for the first time.
I am quite good at driving. I need to know what the controls are. Anyone got a clue?
I'm going to pull out my book of the Wrath knowledge and flip through to see if I have anything on sand gliders.
Let me roll because it is a magical item that has been known to be used during many ages. That's why there's very few of them left in existence. During the 1,000 Years of War, there was a lot of them, mind you.
Goblin would. Oh, sorry.
What, Thielen?
Would Voth have given me not an instruction guide, but would he have given me information on how to work it?
No.
Because I bought it from him. Okay,
You didn't buy it directly from him. You bought it from his company.
that's true.
Yeah. Anyways.
Would there be? Go ahead.
Flipping through, the only information you have on it, an ancient archaic piece of magic said to be the only known, absolutely known piece of ancient magical working items, artifice, from the First Age. This item uses many different strange enchantments that we can't replicate to bring this, or at least it once did, bring this ship into the skies similar to using floatstone. However, in recent times, this sand glider itself seems to only sail above the sands. Hence the name given to it during the ages before the Second God Wars and what the books relay it as. And it gives you a bunch of history, but not how to use it.
Is there
By the
any
way,
really
I
big
needed
button?
to roll a 95 to give you information on it. That was more than just its history. I rolled a 94. So.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even fucking lying.
Is there
Son of a
one
bitch.
really big button?
There's a lot of really big runes, and there is 2 buttons. A green one and a red one.
Oh, red's not been a
Unfortunate-
good choice for us recently.
Unfortunately, it would
I'm
seem
enjoying
that
it.
I neglected to write down instructions on it, but I have plenty of history on it.
Is that a dragon?
I pressed the green.
cards! You pressed the green?
I pressed the green.
Alright, everyone make me a dexterity or strength throw as the ship itself, the many different enchantments on it suddenly burst and surge with energy as the ship launches itself up 50 feet into the air.
Did a deck save?
You guys
Dex
all
or
have
strength
+5
save,
to
yes.
this.
No, because the ship's pretty fucking big.
Yeah. Okay,
So
then who's
are you
within 10 feet of
Are
me?
you driving, Theolin?
No.
Then no one. Because everyone
I'm
else
down
went
by
up
the-
to the front. The only one that would be Gesh.
Well, I'm down by the dragon, like I said.
Okay, yeah.
Dex.
Then it would be Eldrithin, Gesh, and you, Theolin, who have the.
Okay, so I get a plus how much?
+4.
You get a +5.
5
5,
now.
right.
Okay.
I have a charisma score of 20.
Oh yeah, I gave you that ability score increase. So.
A strength, strength, strength. There is strength.
Okay.
All right, 18.
Kyla, Theolin,
Mhm.
Ruby. Remember, don't shout out, and I'm gonna ask you.
All right.
25.
This is how I always do it when groups roll.
Oh,
Theolin, what did you roll?
19.
19. And I need to remind everyone,
This is strength.
when I am having people roll,
Oh,
and it's the entire group or a large number of you, I ask you. I don't want you blurting out what you rolled, please. Thank you.
apologies.
Theolin,
Yeah.
you rolled a 19 strength.
Mm-hmm.
You grab onto the red dragon's body as you go flying up, as the thing goes flying up. Your entire lower part of your body is off the ground at the moment. A bunch of blood is hitting you in the face. You do suffer 5 points of fire damage as it's burning into you. Because dragon's blood seems to carry the same elemental affinity as
The
its
dragon.
nature. Yes. As you're getting flung up, Eldrithin. I'll say this. Gesh, what did you roll?
24.
24, and is it strength or dex?
Strength.
Okay, you manage to grab onto the mask, and as you do, you watch as both a bit of blood from the blue and red dragon just splash you on the face. You suffer 1 point of lightning damage. Because I believe you are immune to fire damage, right?
Yes, I am currently immune to fire.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh god, just imagine if that would just go into my mouth and I would get another.
Oh, God. Don't give him ideas.
Anyways, Felis, what did you roll?
An 18 for Dex.
Okay, so as you're holding onto this and you watch as Damook just goes and presses a button, you're like, wait! You nearly go flying off the ship but manage to grab onto it and pull yourself back on as it's reaching its peak of its jump. Eldrithin, what did you roll?
25 dex.
Okay, you manage to jump towards one of the... Well, you get flung up as a bunch of the blue blood hits you. You do suffer 1 point of lightning damage as you grab onto the railing as it reaches its peak too, but you are hanging off the ship. Yeah, so as this... Damook, what did you roll?
I got 22.
For what?
Strength.
Okay, you manage to grab onto the wheel as you just stay there, and your feet seem to almost crush through the boards of the floor as you just manage to stay in place. Damook,
Too
you're
stupid
the,
to
you're the
follow.
only one still at the wheel at the moment.
Ah,
And at the
that's
moment,
perfect.
the ship is up in the air and starting to tilt a little bit as it gets to its peak. Meanwhile, we turn our attention elsewhere. The desert sands are harsh for anyone traveling through them of Durath, especially one exiled from their own homeland. But the sands don't burn your skin as much as they usually do, as our view comes to a woman who seems to be walking through the large gorges of the Wailing Valley, having recently acquired information about a job. Seemingly a bit late, due to complications. We've come down and we see, if you would like to describe your character, into Continentia.
There stands a woman against the sandy backdrop who towers above most human men, standing well over 7 feet. And her skin is dark, used to the sun. It doesn't burn easy, and it's covered in small glowing tattoos that seem to shift colors with her emotions, though they typically stay within the same 4 colors. Very obviously the 4 elements. And she wears mostly body wrappings and silks to cover her legs.
So as you begin to walk through, you hear the sound of what you recognize as a lightning dragon's breath, as that's what they're called, or a storm dragon, I should say, is what they call them. That's what it's called in the Durat language. But as you hear this, You're not too far, having passed the southern base camp, or the southern camp recently, being directed a bit northwards more. You look up into the sky and you see a small ship start to list about 300 feet in front of you, up in the air, about 100 feet now at this point. And you start watching as it's falling down towards you. What are you doing?
She is going to immediately sort of try and spin on one of her feet and move backwards, basically dodging and getting out of the way.
Okay, so the rest of you, the ship lists, and a heavy wind hits the ship as it begins to spin violently, like a, not even like a Beyblade, like a fucking gyroscope. Like when you drop a telescope or something on the ground and it starts to roll on its side.
Mhm.
It is spinning at probably, it is gaining speed. It's spinning at like 90 miles per hour at the moment. So I need everyone to make me a strength saving throw again. And what are you all doing?
I was about to ask if I could enter rage.
Yeah, you can. I will say this. If you want to hold on, make a strength saving throw. But you're about 100 or so feet in the air.
I don't have...
Having
Ooh, actually.
a +6 is strength for skill.
Damook, you do not need to make it because you're still on the ship, and you do not need to make it, Gesh, because you both managed to hold on.
Okay.
And you rolled a strength check and made it too, right, Chiron?
Yeah, you told me I held
Yeah.
on to the red dragon.
Yeah, anybody who is in the center of the ship and succeeded, or held on properly does not need to make it. The only ones that would need to make it are both Eldrithin and Ruby's characters, because you got flung to the edges of the ship when this happened.
All right.
Alright.
What check do we need to make? Because
If you want to stay on, a strength save.
You said that
Eldrithin.
we're...
You're 100 feet up.
Okay.
And at the moment, the entire world is spinning for you. Like, anybody else would start puking at this point. But you guys have been through a few things lately.
Well,
And it's
guess
not
I'm
concerned.
done. Oh wait,
I'm
no,
still-
I can
I'm s-
fly. Never mind.
I'm still... I mean, I can too, but I'm still gonna try to hang on because I don't trust them not to kill this dragon.
Was last time a checker save? Because I did the check, not save.
You made a
Do I
check.
still have the...
Ruby,
On
when I
accident,
say make a dexterity save, you make a save, not...
I forgot to add
fucking
my
Christ.
proficiency.
I still have the plus
If I
5,
had it, would have
right?
been 21.
Sorry. So, Ruby, what did you roll?
First strength, I got a total of 8.
Okay. Eldrithin, what did you roll?
Do I still have the plus 5?
No. Actually, technically, yeah, no, yeah, you would. You're near the
Okay.
front of the ship. He's near the front of the ship.
27.
27. All right. So,
Big
Ruby,
fuck, you let me enter rage.
Fearless, as you're holding on to the deck of the ship, it starts to spin heavily, and you go going flying off as the force of the wind, just the speed that you're hitting as you're flung off of this ship, you do suffer 12 points of force damage, and I assume you activate your boots, correct? Ruby?
Huh? Yeah, I do. Activate
Okay.
my boots.
I would like you to make me an acrobatics check really quickly to see if you can activate them, because you start spinning too as this force is sending you head over tail.
Alright, I'm not that good at that. Not 6, it's 3. 5. I rolled 2 2s in a row.
Okay, so we'll get to you in a second. V, Eldrithin.
Yep.
You can hold on to this if you want, but this ship is continuously gaining speed in its momentum, and it seems like it's going to start heading towards the ground soon. Are you sure you want to hold on?
No, I'm gonna use my gem flight.
You use your gem flight, but the I will say this: the motion. Well, sorry, it would be you immediately stop in midair is the thing when your gem flight activates. So it's just the force of immediately stopping is going to deal damage to you.
That's
you
fine.
suffer
I have resistance.
18 reduced to 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
As you and you watch as the ship goes spinning. Basically, Ruby, you turn around because you saw Felix fly off, and you look towards him, and you watch his boots suddenly glow and activate, and you watch as Ruby. I will say this: you get to choose forward or backwards.
I do not know what direction I am facing. I'm going to assume forwards means away from the ship, so forwards.
Okay, so you watch as Ruby stops in midair, but the momentum continues to carry their body, not anything below their ankles, as you just hear as their whole face comes back up around their feet. As Ruby, you suffer 30 points of bludgeoning damage. Your legs are completely broken besides your feet. As
Well,
they look like a strange spiral. An Ouroboros, if you will.
Okay,
Oh, God.
I'm just barely above half health now.
Uh-huh. But you both are in the air, and Ruby, you cannot move your legs to get your standing back up, so you're just hanging there, like, loosely, like a noodle.
I will fly over to assist them down.
Alright, as you do so, you hear... Intercontinentia, I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Athletics.
As
Okay.
you're running, and you look behind you, and you see the ship land on the ground, and it doesn't stop because of the momentum. As it keeps leaping towards you, I need you to make an athletics check.
That is a 23.
Alright, the first hit of the ship sends a few wood shrapnel and other pieces flying past your face. As you continue to run, you eventually duck into a small little outshoot and push yourself close up to the edge of it. As you see the ship roll about 50 feet past you and eventually stop. Everyone on the ship suffers. Sorry, I'll just roll this in channel because it's a lot of dice.
Oh no.
Oh god.
You're going to take half this damage because you're on the ship, mind you.
Hopefully this doesn't...
77 reduced to 36 plus 3, 39, I believe. Or 38, sorry. So 38 damage to everyone on the ship.
Oh, thank god.
Ouch!
As you all land, and I will say this, do any of you let go of the ship or no? As it lands the first time or no?
No, I'll stay
I will say
on.
this, it bounces 10 times. On any one of those bounces, do any of you let go?
I'm gonna stay on the entire time.
Okay?
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Oh shit, someone's gonna die.
Yes.
Damook? Hello? We gotta
Sorry,
button for this.
same.
Same? Okay, so you all hold on. And now I'm getting a fucking text. What the fuck?
It's inevitable.
Oh my god, I have literally not talked to you guys in 7 months. I literally sent in a job application 2 years ago. They never responded to me, so I figured they're not gonna hire me. And ever since I got my new job, they're all like, hey, you wanna come work for us? Hey, you work, and I never fucking responded to them for the last 3 months. 3 months! Fuck off. Anyway,
Oh my god.
so, as you three manage to
Assholes.
hold on, you guys land. You guys are upside down, mind you. And some of you are like pressed against the sand, some of you aren't. The dragon's body and the dragon itself managed to... Actually, I'll say this. The red dragon fell off about halfway through the bumps. The blue dragon's not corpse, but body fell off a little bit away at the first bump. But as you guys sit there, a calming wind hits you. As your bodies are bruised and beaten. Incontinentia. You look about 50 feet off to your right, and you swear you see this strange glow as you see the runes on this ship cracking and a little bit of magical energy. What are you doing? Intercontinentia, what are you doing when you see this?
I think it seems like something interesting may happen. So she's going to sort of brace herself and put an arm in front of her face, and her skin will harden
Okay,
as per the stone skin ability.
that's completely fine. Everyone else, as you're sitting on the ship, breathing heavily, everyone make a perception check, please. Actually, what are your passive perceptions, I'll say?
18.
Okay?
14.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Okay. So, Thielen, you
Ugh.
watch as the other two look towards the ship, and you see like this purple crack on it. You're like, that's new. And you watch as the other two let go and start to fucking book it away from the ship.
I
Taboo,
also
Gesh, you both notice that this ship is about to fucking explode.
Oh.
Chiron, you're
Oh.
like, why are they I should probably get running. You
Yeah.
drop off the ship. I would like all three of you to make me athletics checks. The two of you that jumped off first get advantage. The only reason they jumped off first is because they were easily able to identify it faster than you, Thielen.
okay.
Oh,
What
bonus are you adding to this?
It's athletics check at advantage. Yeah, besides with Thielen. God damn it, Thielen! What the fuck?
I know.
Well, it makes sense.
17.
You're wearing heavy armor, so like you're like.
I am.
Okay, Damook, you're wearing heavy armor, right?
Yes.
And
So
technically,
17.
you wouldn't have advantage because you are
Oh.
running in heavy armor.
Oh, it's
no.
a
And then
one.
8.
So nat one.
That one. Sorry.
Oh god. Okay. And then Gesh, what'd you roll with advantage? Actually, are you wearing heavy armor or no?
I am currently wearing no armor because
You're
it was
wearing nothing.
destroyed.
So yeah, you have advantage.
Still haven't put on
14.
Guys.
Okay, can I cast the spell before it explodes? One
Roll
single
me, Roll me
spell.
an Arcana check.
I cannot. Oh.
Yeah, shit.
Could I do an Arcana check if I cast Shield to help me
You can roll
wither
an
whatever?
Arcana check.
17.
Yes. Gesh, your character, though you're not
shit.
really sure about divine nature
Oh.
spells, you are 100% sure about arcane nature spells. When in a magic item that holds a lot of innate mana in it for its enchantments and whatnot is broken to the point where magic starts to leak out, that is what causes it to explode. So like breaking a staff in half or something like that causes it to explode because all this untamed wild magic, all this magic has nowhere to go, so it expands as far out as it can to try and continue its pushing through, and it dilutes into the atmosphere, which is why you know that you should not cast arcane magic near an arcane magical explosion.
I know, but I'm a
Yeah.
cleric. I'm
That's
a
why
divine caster.
That's why I'm saying you're not sure about divine mana.
Okay,
Do you want to?
no. Okay, first off,
roll
I
the
have a
4.
question about the spell called Aura of Life. It basically makes that if you start your turn with 0 hit points, you will gain a hit point.
Okay.
Does this stop someone from instantly from getting killed outright?
No.
No.
Is it concentration?
Yes.
So I will say this: if you go down to 0 HP and you cast it, it stops working because you can't concentrate on it.
Is it meant for yourself? Or is it meant for your allies?
It could be
There's no
used
way
for
it was meant.
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
way it was meant for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Tyron rolled a 4.
I did
Yeah.
roll a 4.
Thielen, you're looking around, you're like, and you now know that this thing's about to fucking explode. What do you want to do?
I was gonna cast cure wounds on myself to try and maybe heal myself enough that I don't die.
The first thing you said was shield.
Yeah,
I
you said
was I'm gonna cast shield then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast shield. I'll
So-
still cast shield because I don't know.
In the split second where you feel that it's starting to drain in this energy, implode before the explosion outwards, you cast shield to get rid of the spell slot. And as you do so, you watch as the shield quivers and dissipates into the explosion,
Oh shit.
making it much more powerful. Because it's a first level spell, right?
Uh-huh.
It's an extra dice.
Yeah.
Gesh, what are you doing? By the way, because all of you failed, you're within 20 feet of this ship. Damook, you
Hey.
failed horribly, so you started running tripped, and you're literally 5 feet from the ship.
Yippee!
Oh man, I failed as well. Fuck.
Yeah, Gesh,
Okay.
you go.
Okay. The book, you owe me one for this
I'll say
because
this,
I'm.
Thielen, you're at about 60 feet. Gesh is about at 40 feet. I'll say, technically, your walking speeds are each 30 feet, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, Thielen, you managed to get the highest, and you did roll really close to beating it. So I'll say you're at about 45. Gesh is at 30. Damook is face planted on the ground in the dust at 5.
Okay,
God.
I am going a big risk now.
He has a little bloody nose too.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a big risk here to maybe save the Mook.
Mhm.
Because
Whoa.
because it looks like it's like about to explode like a few seconds away, right?
It's like, as he's casting his spell, it's like maybe 2 seconds before I'm exploding.
Okay, the only thing I'm gonna do, and this is purely to not let the Mook die, I'm gonna cast Banishment on him, so he is for that split second for the explosion in a fucking demi-plane.
Okay, so
Provided he's willing, otherwise he needs to roll a save.
as you cast the spell forward, Damook,
Yes.
you do not see him casting a spell. You do not know what he's doing. You just feel magical energy overcoming you. Do you allow it? Without using out of character knowledge, would Damook allow it?
Right. I don't think so, actually.
All right, make me a wisdom save.
Do I get a bonus to this?
No. He's not close enough.
Why a wisdom save?
Because that's what it is, right? Or is it charisma?
It's charisma.
All right. Are you
No,
sure?
no difference.
Okay. So what'd you roll?
I have a 1d20 plus 6. Yeah, 14.
He fails.
I don't. Okay, so my Discord is lagging heavily. 14. Okay. You watch as Damook disappears. Damook.
Yeah.
You appear within a strange, just dark space, and then you start to drool as you fall asleep for a minute.
I died.
No.
I am dead.
So, as the two of you watch Damook disappear, you turn around, Theolin, try and cast shield. It disappears. You're like, fuck.
Fuck.
Incontinentia. You're staying about 50 feet from it and using your stone skin. I will say
Yes.
you see these two are running for their lives from the ship.
She'll continue to back away from it, but like
Okay.
with the stone skin, but she won't be running away from it.
You get about 65 feet, then we'll say, from it, because you were at 50, so you get 15 feet more. So as you back up and back up, the rest of you look forward and see this woman as you feel a explosion of arcane energy. Eldrithin, you start
Yes,
to
sir.
think, heavily enchanted magic item, usually thought to be created in the First Age. Don't magic items explode when they take a lot of
I
as you
am
turn
so
around and
glad
just
I
see
jumped.
this like 300-foot tall sphere of just magical energy.
Oh shit. That's gonna hit me too.
Nope.
No? Oh, so it's still okay. I
Anyways.
am glad I got off when I did.
As you look back, you just see where this, like, as you look up towards, like, the edges of the canyon, like, it gets about maybe 30 feet from you at the edge of the canyon. You see where the magical sphere is just staying there for, like, a good 5 seconds. It all vanishes. And you just see there's just a clear, like, missing pieces of the gorge. Like, it was just eroded immediately. Like, disappeared, disintegrated. The rest of you that are in the explosion...
Ripped.
I was there.
So I had to add one more dice, sorry.
No, that's
Oh,
my
Jesus.
fault.
Hey, that's your fault for casting the spell, buddy.
That is my fault.
It'll only add up to 6 at most, with the extra d6, so just so you're
Hey,
aware.
big shot.
Hey, Big Shot, you're here to see how much damage they take from exploding a sand glider on their face. Everyone takes... So, Theolin...
Yeah.
Theolin and Gesh, you both take 105 force damage. Incontinentia, roll a d6. I believe that's...
Oh, I'm
rules,
down.
right?
Am
Yep.
I?
Or is it
in
only
the
against
same-
certain damages, Incontinentia? I don't
Oh,
know.
it was only against physical damage. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, no. You take 105 too.
Okay.
Ruby, no, you're not down, but you're unable to stand up because your entire like bone structure turned into
I
noodles.
was
for your
wondering if I
legs.
was in the explosion.
No.
No,
No.
As I literally said to Eldrithin, who pulled you down, you are 30 feet from the edge of the.
yeah, we're
Yes,
far,
my
we're
Discord's
far away
being
from the
fucky right
explosion.
now.
It's not. Everyone else heard it. Anyways,
I was going to check on the dragon first because I figured they could take care of themselves given they had a cleric.
so
That's why we aren't there.
Gesh, how much HP are you at?
31.
31.
Jesus Christ.
Demook.
Give that much health.
Yeah.
Never mind. Demook, you immediately appear in the middle of this torrent of magical energy because the concentration immediately ends. You take half the damage. 52.
I am unconscious
Okay.
at. I don't think you care about the negative.
Well, it matters for this saving throws, doesn't it?
I don't think it does.
I don't know how Goblin rules it.
What?
Negative health
negatives
doesn't matter.
affect your death saving
Right?
throws.
Not in this game, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you all, and then you, not Eldrithan. Who else was in the explosion?
Phelan.
How much health you at?
I'm unconscious but not dead.
How much negative? 'Cause
I was at
technically-
40.
So I need to know this: are any of you at your negative at negative half your max HP?
Me.
Me.
Okay, I need you both to make me immediately. How do I do this? Do I want to do death saves or a Constitution saving throw? Because a Constitution saving throw is one thing, and you don't get your bonus because you're both unconscious. Death saves would be a huge thing. I'll say this: as the torrent is ripping you to pieces, you feel your body being ripped and disintegrated. I would like Thielen. We're gonna start with you, Thielen. As time seems to move very slow, it feels like an hour's passed. As your body's being ripped to pieces, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
It's just
Oh,
straight-
10.
That's a failure in my games. 11 and higher.
Oh, it
It's
is?
50, yeah.
Oh.
So as you feel your body disintegrating, you start to yell and scream out as you look to your left, or to your right behind you, and you see Gesh's character starts to scream, but that nothing comes out. Gesh, make me a death save. Because remember, it lasted a few seconds. Oh my god. You know that scene
Yeah.
from Guardians of the Galaxy where like they're holding the Power Stone and they're starting to disintegrate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, you guys, this is happening to you both. Thielen, make me another death save as you look back to forward to see if you could see any way to get out of this. Actually,
Natural 20.
Incontinent. You're unconscious.
I'm also negative
half.
more
Okay.
than half. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to you then as well. Natural 20. Thielen, you managed
Yeah.
to hold yourself still as you thrust the arcane divine mana through your body and just use it almost like you're pumping the blood in a strange way. You look over to him, Gesh, and just see this like golden like serpent kind of made of energy flying around him, protecting him. I need you to make a death save. Gesh.
How can you get to that 20?
I deserve it. My ship just blew up.
Oh.
At this point, Gesh, you're walking forward, like trying to get out of this as fast as you can, tripping you apart. You see this beautiful, dark-skinned woman in front of you who's just like holding her body forward and just like being disintegrated. Incontinentia, make me 2 death saves, please. Or I'll say this: you can make me a Constitution saving throw, but you only get 1. You don't continuously make death saves. You only get 1 con save instead.
Nah. I'll do death saves.
As you see her like taking the brunt of it, and she's just like her arms are starting to lose all the flesh on them. She is not looking good either. I will say this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. As you're both disintegrating, you look over. What's your name? Thielen. And you see them both disintegrating. Is there anything you would like to do? At this point, you're not sure if doing anything would cause you to start dying again, but at the moment, you are at 1 HP.
Holy shit.
Can I roll a check
I
to
like how
see
it's
if
just
lay?
tavern music while this is happening.
Can I roll a
Yeah.
check to see if lay on hands is magical in nature or divine?
It is magical in nature, but if you use divine magic because you're a divine caster, it's the point where you can see the golden serpent directly around you and you have your arms crossed on your chest, and you're not sure if reaching out of this small divine aura will damage you. So it's up to you. Do you want to try and reach them? As they are right next to you at this point. You could try to reach out and touch one of them, or just stay where you are and not do anything. It's up to you. Mind you, Gesh's
yeah.
character is a believer in another deity,
Uh-huh.
and this
I-
strange woman is innocent to your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't want to use lay on hand on Gesh because I don't know if that will upset their deity or mine. So
You're a conquest paladin, right?
yes, I'm a conquest paladin.
I don't know.
So leaving this place is bad.
You just
Possibly.
know, you just know that there's this small like golden serpent that's flying, like golden serpents flying around you, creating a barrier around you. You're not sure if leaving this small barrier would damage you, or if you even can leave it. You're not sure if they will follow your body completely.
I'm gonna pray my thanks to Shugaroth for his mercy and lay on hands myself for 18 and use half of it.
Okay, so you're gonna lay on
So I'm
hands
up to
yourself and get
19.
18. Okay.
Yeah, I still have 17 left, so I can use it if I need to.
Okay, so you're just gonna heal yourself. That's good to know. All right.
Yeah.
The other two, I will say this: as you are starting to disintegrate, is there anything you two would like to do? One action each. I'm sorry, Incontinentia. I didn't expect this to happen. Okay.
Let me see. I might be able to do something.
Because Tiantia just dies 5 minutes after being introduced.
It would be upsetting.
Gesh would know.
Oh,
That happened
you,
to Gash.
you mean the siren encounter?
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't my
Guys, is there
That's
anything you
such
two
a-
are doing? Hurry up.
I don't think I can do anything.
My character is gonna use Q runes and incontent. I don't know how to.
On the woman,
Yes,
the big lady.
yes, the big
Okay.
lady,
Oh, big lady.
All right, go ahead and roll.
and I'm gonna do this at 3rd level
Okay, go ahead.
because I don't have my 4th level spell slot anymore. $3d8. That's 17 health.
Okay, good to know. Incontinentia, you are brought back to health, and as you feel this, as you watch this woman reach her hand out and touch you, this naked woman, mind you, touches you. You watch as her hand glows this beautiful, soft green light as she touches you, and you sense this lime green visage of a dragon peering over this woman, and reaches over and touches you as well as you regain 17 HP. Anyways,
Wonderful.
as this happens, Gesh.
Yes.
Incontinentia can't do anything at the moment. Roll me a death save.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Windmill. By the way, these
Oh.
motherfuckers exploded a ship.
Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
shut
Yeah.
up.
I will
Back
say
up your
this. I will say
mind.
this. I will say this. Because you are pouring divine mana through you to touch this individual healing mana, I will give you another roll here. This will be your advantage roll.
Thanks. 16. Oh.
Okay. Gesh, how much health are you at in the negatives?
I should be at like I should be like 1 away from instantly dying, I think.
Really?
Oh,
I think.
fuck.
Yeah, I am so close to dying.
Okay, so you may die here. How much negative health are you at, and what's your maximum health?
I'm right now at let me look. Oh my fucking god, I'm at negative 69 and I have 70 max health.
Okay, I'll because you're at negative 69. I will say nice, and at this point, because of the 16, you managed to withstand as the torrent of magical energy rips apart your body as it disappears. As Guess your character hits the ground unconscious.
Oh, God.
Damook, you would teleported back in, right? But you didn't go
Yes,
unconscious, right?
I did go unconscious, but not at half my health.
Okay, so each turn you would have taken damage, just so you're aware. So I'm just gonna have you roll me 1 death save here.
Okie dokie.
I'll just say a Constitution save instead, since it's 1 anyways.
Alright, con saves. I'm actually bad at those. 13.
13.
Right, you have a 0 con.
Yes.
So, as you come back to Incontinentia and look around and Thelan, you two, you see this large missing gash, this just straight sphere out of the desert, as if something just took a sphere out of the desert and threw it out. And as you look around, you watch as both of your allies fall into this desert sand. Oh well, Incontinentia, 2 of these strangers fall into the desert sand. Thelan, this other beautiful human man with flowing golden hair and white skin, hits the ground, landing on his feet. As he's just been T-posing there, kind of like a half-god in, like, Diablo or something.
Man?
Yes, a man. Anyways, as he lands, you both look around, and both your allies are bleeding out on the ground, having seizures.
Gash is right next to me, so I'm gonna run over to him, take out my medicine kit, and I have 7 charges left. Can I use all of them to get a big boost to this?
Roll me a medicine check, and I will say you get a +7 bonus to it.
Okay, medicine.
The tried and true
I will say
method.
this.
More morphine is better.
It is hard to make medicine checks on this motherfucker because there are missing parts of his body that just disintegrated. So there's large chunks of his body missing, or her body missing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's bad. That's a 15.
You're doing what you can. Incontinentia, what are you doing? As you see this man run over to this other naked woman and just start to heal her, and you see the other Dragonborn just fall. Like, the Dragonborn appeared out of nowhere, fell onto the ground, and just started to have a seizure.
She is going to get down next to him and she'll like sort of move her hand over the sand a bit and draw whatever moisture she can using the elemental attunement feature from the 4 Elements monk. And she basically gets like a 1 foot cube of water source for that.
Okay, it's desert.
And yeah. Well, it doesn't even really say that there has to be water. It just
I will
says.
say there
Oh
has
wait,
to
never
be
mind.
water.
Never mind. I read the thing wrong anyway.
Yeah.
So
It's
she'll
not
pour.
magic, it's key.
She'll pour water from her water skin into his mouth, but because you shouldn't put liquids in an unconscious person's throat, she'll use the elemental attunement to guide the water properly down his throat.
Okay.
And basically gonna make a medicine check. Try to.
Medicine check, and I'll give you advantage.
Yep.
And then I would like to say, as soon as this explosion ends, I'm not going to the dragon anymore. I'm heading straight for where I saw them crash.
Okay.
Thank God you had advantage.
14.
How much health does a young blue dragon have? I need to check this, because they were in the explosion radius.
Oh, fuck.
Actually,
Young. They should have
technically,
a
in my lore,
shit
they're
ton.
magical creatures. Yeah, no, they're not affected.
Even if, like, a young blue dragon with your rules would have about 224 HP.
Thank you. Yeah.
Would some of the since the blue dragon is a magical creature, and the explosion was drawing in my magical spell,
Mhm.
would the dragon get weaker, but still be unaffected?
Interesting question. Let me roll a save. They're unaffected, but you're not sure.
Okay.
In character. Anyways, so as you begin to run past where the blue dragon fell off, you see it starts to stand up and shake the sand off of itself. Lets out a yawn and watches you pass by.
I will stop to say, I will be coming back to speak with you later because I wish to speak with you, but I need to help my allies.
Oh fuck!
If you can
Horus
help-
was on the ship.
Oh no!
Horse is
Wait,
done.
was
He's
Horse on the
fine.
ship, or were they left
Horse-
behind at the camp?
No, he was on the ship, but I will say he fell off as the ship went jumpy.
Okay, so no die.
Yeah. I retconned you being on the ship So you did not explode. Anyways, just letting him know.
Yep.
So, as you eventually
But
get
yeah.
to this scene, you do see your friends are being medically treated at the moment.
Do you need assistance? I have a healer's kit.
Go
I'm
grab
not
Demook.
very- All right, I'm gonna head over.
As
I
you
mean,
begin
I
to
am
head
attracted
over,
to it, that makes sense.
you see a Durat woman, because you would know, because you've seen a Durat woman in the camp recently, and I would say your studies of Durat would have included the Durat. You see this Durat woman standing above, guiding water down into his throat. Intercontinentia, if you would like to explain your character again. Oh god.
So there's a tall, very muscular woman leaning over Damuk who wears lots of fine silks, much of which can be seen through besides the parts that cover what needs to be covered. And her brown hair with white streaks in it falls well below her shoulders and is wrapped up tight to keep out of her way. And currently she appears to be controlling water out of, like, basically guiding water out of her water skin, and it floats out into the air and down Damuk's throat.
Basically,
As
a
she
big
aids
muscle
him.
Amazoness mommy feeding her
Yep,
baby
she-
bird.
Covered in scars and tattoos.
I thank you for helping him.
Well,
As I'm going to pull out my healer's kit and use a charge to try and help.
Oh my god, again I'm getting fucking called. Oh my...
well, your people helped me. I only saw it fit.
He will nod. Well, there are kind and... Also, be careful if you head back that way. There's a dragon. I'll be speaking with that dragon later. If they remain. If they leave, there's not much I can do about it.
I think I would like to be there for that.
I am going to look her up and down to see if she's wearing any kind of red.
She does have sort of a piece of cloth that's wrapped around her belt that hangs in front of her that's red.
I'm back.
Alright, if he zeroes in on you, I would like you to step away. He
I
may
do not
react
back down
well to
from a
the color
fight.
red. He,
Oh, well,
I
there
would
goes my
much
fucking
prefer
headset.
to avoid a fight,
damn it.
if possible.
The dragon is a woman.
Anyways, I'm back. So, what's happening?
I'm
Women.
just talking as I'm using a charge to heal Damuk.
Okay. Roll a d10.
And I am using my key points to heal myself.
Six.
I will say this: your key points ain't gonna be able to fix your fucking legs.
But they'll
I will
at
say
least
this.
limit.
I will say this.
Yeah, I sent you down to help Damuk.
Give me a fucking second to talk, guys.
Sorry.
You are interrupting the DM.
Apologies.
Ruby, your character will be able
Yep.
to. Your character will be able to continuously pass key through their legs to be able to walk for the next hour. I'll say before you'll need to get splints or something to help you be able to walk properly. To help them fix. Healing magic will be able to heal your bones to an extent, but it won't be able to, like, you'll need a lot of healing magic to be able to heal your bones. Because at the moment, they're,
Yeah.
like, broken like noodles.
They've just gone Lego and turned to splinters.
Anyways, so,
Ruby's legs be like,
as you're... You get a DM's inspiration for that.
hell yeah.
As your group begins to, I would assume, head back to the camp, correct?
Yes.
Or what? Because as you begin to walk past, you see the blue dragon is starting to look at the pieces of the red dragon and just spit on it. A bit of lightning spit.
You all may continue ahead. I wish to speak with the blue dragon.
Nah, I was gonna be with you.
I'm heading
I'm
back.
aware, but we have multiple people in need of great medical attention.
I'll say you guys probably would have told Incontinentia that there's a place just up ahead to help out. So she will be going with you, because Incontinentia is at like 17 HP,
Mm-hmm.
right? Incontinentia.
I don't know. She kind of wants to see the dragon.
Yeah, you see a storm dragon directly. Storm dragon, blue dragon. Storm dragon is what they call it in the Darat language. But you see it directly in front of you, just staring down at these guys. As they walk.
I wish to be here when you speak to the dragon.
I cannot guarantee you will understand our conversation.
Mind you,
I am.
someone needs to bring Damuk and Gesh back to camp.
I will. I'll do that.
Mind you, they're at health again, but they're not conscious.
Yeah, let me check. I think I might have a spell. I just want to make sure that it's not...
Man, Gesh, I'm sorry. It must feel like to you, oh, I said I'm playing the healer to him, so he just decided to attack me every time. That's not how it is. I
What?
swear.
No,
Yeah,
This
this is
not something.
character.
That's not how it's meant to
Every
be, Gesh.
session, Gesh's character is just fucked over. In
Got
a new
stepped
way.
on by an elemental titan. In session 1.
I want to use the rest of my lay on hands on both Damuk and whatever Gesh's new character name is. Split it amongst them. So each gain 8. And then I'm going to try and, I guess, carry them as gently as I can,
Well,
but also...
as soon as you pump divine mana into them, they come back to consciousness.
Okay.
If you guys
Then,
like to roleplay this, you guys feel this wonderful feeling of sunlight hitting you both as you both open your eyes.
Oh god.
Are you both alright?
Always.
I think not. I just came to the conclusion that I am blessed and cursed at the same time.
Might be a little bit longer, by the way, Windmill. Anyway,
Devorin is delirious.
I
Yeah, I
am
expect
going.
to have to retire my character.
I am going to look over at Devorn, and please, while you're in camp, get some clothes.
I am planning to.
Yes, you don't want to be exposed to the sun out here for too long.
I will say this: anybody looking at Devorn's character, what's your charisma, Devorn?
10.
10. She's not bad looking. Especially with what Devorn looked like before. You expected her to look worse than she does, but she's not
Oh
bad.
my god.
But she is completely nude. Actually, Thielen, you don't have magical plate mail, do you?
I do not have magic plate mail now.
Your plate mail is in tatters. It is now only a 16 AC.
Am I able to use mending to repair it?
Over time, yes, but not right now. Because it's
Yeah, okay.
1 foot of mending at most, and it still takes time.
Okay.
Damuk,
Then I'm
you,
at
you don't
20.
have magical plate mail, right?
I do not know.
Is
My
it cast
email-
off?
No.
Okay. Your armor is in tatters. Its AC is 15 at the moment. Incontinentia, do you wear armor?
No, just the unarmored defense.
Okay, any cloaks or anything like that was on your person is broken to an extent just from the raw magic forcing itself in and bursting in it.
My character, the little clothes she had left
I
are
will say
not
this: any weapons that were on your bodies, like any daggers, swords, anything like that, anybody inside the Tempest gets a +1 point of magic damage, force damage to their next attack roll,
Okay.
No.
as well as a
Would my-
+1 to hit for the next attack.
Would my
Nice.
backpack have survived?
No.
Oh boy. It's tattered in the wind.
Yeah, and you just see like a bunch of pots and pans falling out.
I'm gonna shrug off whatever material is still on my back of that backpack and just let it flop into the sand. Davern, I don't know what to call you, but can you walk? Damuk, can you walk?
I have legs. Ooh.
Thielen, could you carry the tiefling?
Ruby's character?
The tiefling is not here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were.
Alright, then
Or no, isn't Ruby's character a tiefling though?
No,
No.
they're an elf,
Oh.
and they are far away.
That's right. Oh.
You guys are at the epicenter of this explosion. It's 300 feet away.
They're both delirious. I'm gonna like hoist Damuk like one arm over both of my shoulders as I hold him up to try and like help him walk. And I'm gonna do the same thing to Gesh's character Davrin. So I'm gonna have both their arms over both my shoulders and one arm each, supporting them up, and I'm gonna like slowly trudge back towards the camp.
Okay.
Are you sure you are able to carry them? I can forego speaking with the dragon.
No, it's all right. Do what you want.
You sure?
Yes.
All
And
right.
as I'm walking, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, once from both first level spells on both of them from one of each hand. If I can do that, I don't.
Yeah, and I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. On the three of you, because you guys are walking away.
Yes.
Okay, just go ahead and roll that. Now, as they
What?
walk away,
I mean Mass Healing Word.
okay, as they walk away, who wishes to speak to the dragon?
I do.
Incontinentia will be joining.
Alright, so as Eldrithin, the Emerald Dragonborn, and Incontinentia, the Durat woman, begin to approach this dragon, in Draconic, do either of you speak Draconic?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Dragonborns automatically speak Draconic.
So, as you speak Draconic, you hear, Child of the you hear, Child of the Cosmos. What is it you seek of me? And where is my savior? My friends in blue.
Elderthin is going to politely bow. I do apologize, but I am quite unaware as to where the one who saved you is located.
You respond in Common, correct, or Draconic?
I'm responding in Draconic.
Okay, so, Intercontinentia, you watch as the Storm Dragon looks towards them. Du vosi elpendulf ali blue. And then fucking this individual goes, Alvion, like, you don't understand what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell
I
it's an
did
archaic
warn
language.
her.
Yeah.
However,
She.
I can say this much. I do know that he is likely still alive. We can attempt to find him, as one of my friends has taken our other injured party members away. That being said, I do wish to ask one thing of you. What exactly happened between that red dragon and you?
In Common, she responds, that is none of your prying ears' business.
That is understandable. I will not pry further. I've learned my lesson on such
And
things.
once again, unless that friend of yours has decided to share his hunts, that corpse, and he looks over towards the red dragon, she is his loot. His property, not yours.
Unfortunately, that is already too late, as one of our other former allies has already taken a piece of the red dragon's corpse.
If you speak the woman who was on the ship, it is also hers.
I see.
Now,
That being said, I had no plan. Also, some of the blood was
I
drained.
wish not to tally. Make
Yes,
your
let us
words
find.
quick and make them necessary.
I will assist you in finding our ally.
Human,
I
what is it you seek from me, human? As she turns towards you, Incontinentia.
I do not seek anything from you. I only come to seek knowledge. I wish to witness a dragon up close.
Well then, behold. And she seems to, like, turn for a second. I must return to reclaim my hunting grounds. Your friend will be
Oh.
rewarded shortly.
see.
Tell him thus. Let me come up with the fucking dragon's name here. Give me 1 second. I can't think of a female dragon name, so I should just say the coming storm.
Vila.
Vila, the coming storm, will return, and I will find them. As you see her wings flap up as she flies about 5 feet off the ground and then just turns into a storm cloud and disappears.
Well, I dare say she was quite a beautiful dragon.
Don't fuck the dragon.
I make no
Yes.
promises, sir.
Yes, she was quite majestic.
Oh fuck.
My words were chosen deliberately. That being said, we should likely find my
I'm going
ally.
to fuck the dragon.
Big shot, I figured you would. Anyways, so
The
as the,
oh
two,
fuck tells me that I might have a chance.
as the two of you begin to head back to camp, you eventually pass by Celine, who hadn't been moving for too long before the ship went flying. She looks at you, gives you a nod, and continues walking. Looking at you and like, what the fuck? Continues to walk by. You eventually get back to camp. And I will say, Ruby, does your character receive treatment while at camp?
Yes.
Alright. So, as you both get back to camp, there's this huge hubbub about what's been going the fuck on with all the researchers asking questions. Thielen,
Mhm.
how much information have you given them as they've been asking you questions?
I'm not gonna tell them that we were the one that had that. No, actually, I'm gonna say that Celine woman had brought the blue dragon on board my ship without my knowledge. That part is true. We wanted to get the blue dragon away from the researchers in case it woke up and decided to wreak havoc. And unfortunately, one of my allies, who none of us knew how to actually drive it, and pushed a button, causing the ship to fly up 50 feet in the air. Or was it 100? Whichever one it was. And then careen into the desert, and unfortunately, it exploded. But ultimately, we just wanted them to be safe from the blue dragon. That is why
So-
everything happened as it did.
You start to speak to Trunston Greenwall. He's like, so, you're telling me your party's irresponsibility caused a devastating loss through magical means to a historical landmark upon this great empire.
I suppose that's one way to put it.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Man, I can't believe the party got arrested, and that's the end of the campaign.
Eldrothan will say that he was vouching for them.
You're not
to get
there,
out of
Odrath.
there
This is while
long
he's
before.
talking. This is before you
Yeah,
got
I know.
there, yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
say
can't
that when he
wait.
arrives, that's
So-
kind of what he's going to be going
You
with.
watch, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry." By the way, you guys are talking to him outside his tent. He's like, "Oh, don't worry. You'll be fine. I'll just put that in my report. Come talk with me. I have a map of the area. Come here with me, Thielen." Do you follow him into the tent?
Yes, but I'm gonna gingerly say, like, my companions are still very hurt.
Yes, we'll take care of them. Now come with me. Also, no need for your sword. There's no danger inside the tent. Put it down.
Oh,
Feel
Uh,
gonna be
that's a
arrested.
trip.
I'm probably gonna get arrested. I'm gonna put my weapons where like I guess the rest of my stuff is, because I think I believe I took.
Thielen,
I
you're
went
cutting
to
out heavily,
combat.
man.
Oh, hold
On
on.
a combat wheelchair.
No, I'm in a wheelchair.
I'm gonna put my weapons by the rest of my stuff, and then follow him inside.
Okay, so you put
Where-
your stuff down and you begin to head inside. I assume you take your plate mail off too, right?
Yeah, I'll take it off.
You're like brushing yourself, like doing small, minor healing and mending to your wounds, mending up a few of the plates for your plate mail to put back on later, taking a few hammers, bending it back into shape as you walk in.
What is it you wish to show me, Lord Trunston?
Lord,
Sir Trunston.
sir, he's not a noble. He looks
Yeah,
at you.
but-
I'm no noble. He snaps his fingers as you hear the sounds of half-plated boots all come passing into the door behind you. Arrest this criminal. Thielen. 3 guards, half plates, all wielding, one of them wielding a heavy crossbow, the other 2 wielding halberds, look at you, and they all start to slowly approach you. Do you allow them to arrest you, or do you want to do something to try and escape?
Oh God. This won't end well.
This won't end well.
Mind you, I will remind you, you guys were told that they don't have many guards here. The main thing that they have here is pleasures, but you're here to help anybody that goes into the ravine, not help the people out here. There's a few guards, but not many. So what are you doing, Thielen?
I don't have any of my weapons. I don't have my armor.
I want you to be aware. You just admitted to this guy that you caused a detonation in the middle of a research zone, in the middle of a great landmark of the deserts of Darath.
It's the American way.
It would be like blowing up a part of the Grand Canyon
Oh wow.
and admitting it to the
Absolute
FBI.
dumbass behavior.
They'd high-five me.
Mind you, out of character. He didn't say he did it. He said his party did it.
Yeah.
You're all getting arrested out of character.
Uh-huh.
America.
Big Shot, this is how the campaign ends.
Is it actually how the campaign ends?
If you get arrested, most likely.
It might be.
So
Hooray,
Thielen,
I won't have to suffer playing a druid.
Thielen, what do
My
you want to do?
character is bedridden.
I don't know what it can we cut back to the rest of the party and then come back to me so I can figure out what I want to do?
Sure.
I don't want to
Yes.
hold them up.
As you, Ruby, and Damook are getting your wounds healed, your armor's been taken off, your weapons have been taken from you so you can get actual medical care, the doctors are looking at you and going, what the fuck happened to... Jesus Christ, why are there pieces of your body... Like, they pull open, like, a small wound, and it just gushes blood. Oh, let's not do that. He pushes the wound closed again. And it... Jesus Christ. What did you do out there? At this point, you guys hear metal footsteps approaching the outside of the tent.
These guys don't have medical degrees.
Yeah.
They don't
My
know
legs
wounds
have-
make blood.
Yeah, my legs have literally been powdered, so my career as an adventurer is likely over.
As Felis is in like a depressed sort of state, you guys see, because there's 3 of you, there would be about 9 guards entering the premises as they push through the tent. 3 of them holding heavy crossbows, the others holding halberds or pikes, and they all look at you. One of them steps up to the medical professional, and the medical professional goes, "What are you doing here? We need as much sterile." And the guy punches him in the face and goes, he doesn't punch him, he just pushes him to the side. "Out of the way, doctor. We're here to arrest these criminals."
Doctor!
You're gonna arrest 3 people who are on the edge of death.
You mean 3 eco-terrorists who survived their
I have a great
terroristic
idea.
event? Yes.
What?
Can I?
mean?
No,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
6 halberds. 2 of them each go to your beds. They're like right next to you. What are you guys doing?
I just
I
say
am-
with a dead look in my eyes and a dang dead tone, take me away. I have no
This-
legs to use.
Can I?
Damn,
I
this is a
I
good
would
time
like
for
to
Grog
assume.
Barrow's attorney at law.
Shut the fuck up. I would like to assume that Damook is a little delirious here. I would like to cast. Thinking I'm being smart, I like to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. As soon as
On
they see
ev-
you starting to cast a spell, they're gonna make attacks at you.
The Zone of Truth.
The first
They-
one. What's your AC without your armor?
Without my armor,
Yes.
that is a tight 11.
Okay. The first one cuts into your right wrist. The other one. Yeah, he cuts into your left wrist. How much HP are you at right now?
What's the damage?
How much HP are you at?
Oh, I should be at 40-ish? 40. I think if,
Alright, you
if I had all the
take-
numbers up.
23 damage from the halberds as they cut your wrists off, and they cut through them pretty well. The other one, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw just for your wrists, really quick. And the other one sees you doing this spellcaster and takes a shot at you with his heavy crossbow. Okay, yeah, that hits. You suffer. Okay.
13.
Plus, he's gonna pump some of those into that. You take 25 points of damage from the heavy crossbow. So I assume you're unconscious now.
I have to go away for
27
just a
points.
second, I'll be
Yes,
back.
that would. No matter what, that would be unconscious. Yes.
Alright, so what'd you roll for your con save?
My con save was 13.
Yeah, so they cut your hands off. You're like, ah, ah, pff, oh, and you just fall unconscious onto the bed, bleeding. You hear the doctor go, "What was that?" And he just slaps the doctor.
Wait,
Anyone else
is-
want to try anything?
I have no legs to do anything with. Take me away.
Can I at least heal him so he doesn't die right now?
If you so much as start casting a spell, we will kill you.
Okay.
Did Zone of
Would
Truth-
my
So didn't
character
go off.
have...
As soon as you started moving your hands, they attacked you.
Oh, I feel like it'd be really funny right now.
They're here to arrest terrorists, so they're not gonna
Oh.
let you do shit.
would my character have clothes on by now?
You have clothes on. It's just anything that would like be blocking any wounds you have has been taken off, like armor and stuff. Yes, you have clothes.
Okay, good.
You've been given a medical gown.
My character is literally just delirious and whatnot, trying to get the guards to grab his arms.
When Thielen says they committed terrorism, admitting to it.
I did it my way.
They go to pick you up by the arms and legs, and they arms first. You just hit the fucking floor.
So yeah, they start cuffing your friends. Are you doing anything, Gesh? Or are you
No.
allowing them to arrest you?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you three are detained, Eldrithin, Incontinentia, you get back, or you get to, the base camp, the central base camp. And as you do, you see guards running around. You see many of the researchers looking at what's going on as they start to drag 3 individuals. Damook, unconscious with his hands missing. The broken-legged individual of Ruby's character, Felis, and,
Yeah.
What's Gesh's name again?
Right now, Devorin.
And Devorin, all out as they have these pillories placed around their necks and hands. Damook's hands aren't in them, because they're cut off. But they also have chains put around their leg as those 3 are affixed to each other as they're pulling them out from a tent. Thielen,
Yeah.
go to you.
My legs are just like rope.
The guards are still behind me, and the guy is still in front of me.
Yeah, and at this point, the researcher is just looking at you. Don't try anything funny.
I'm not.
Say a joke.
Apologies, but why am I being arrested?
The 2 guards start to rush up to you.
I'll put my hands behind my back for them to be complicit. I'm gonna put my hands behind my back so they can grab it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say
they're gonna try to pin you to the ground. Go ahead and make me an athletics check with disadvantage, please, if you don't want to get pinned to the ground, at least.
20 plus 4 this, I guess. 5, that 1. I'm
Natural
pushed
1.
to the
They
ground.
push you to the ground and you hit your jaw. You suffer 20 points of bludgeoning damage to your jaw.
Okay, I still have 7.
Agony is grape flavored.
Why? But
you literally admitted to acting as an ecological terrorist just now.
no, we were trying to take away the blue dragon before it woke up and possibly wreak danger. We didn't know
Yes,
that the
but
ship
your
was going.
actions destroyed part of this great landscape that we are investigating and trying to keep from being destroyed.
Nerd.
Do you understand? When I asked you a question, you could have lied to me and we could have been like, oh, it was the blue dragon. Yeah, we would have 100% believed that because a blue dragon is a dangerous creature. But you literally admitted to being a terrorist. So you and your group are being arrested and will be held in Riverton until the foreseeable future once we figure out what's going on in Martell. Do you understand your position now?
I understand the position. That
I will say,
Trust
thank
in
you for
Greenwood.
telling the truth. but it was stupid. Take him away as they start to drag you away after chaining
Wait,
you up.
it was just me. It was just me.
It's not what you said
The
before.
others are
Take him
innocent. It was
away.
just, I lied.
gag
I
you.
lied
They
earlier.
gag
It was just me.
They gag you, yeah. As you start like, as they drag you outside too. You guys watch as Thielen is dragged outside, kicking and screaming in a gag, and chained up.
Yeah. My legs are just ropes right now.
Eldritch,
Not even
I will
Eldritch.
say, seeing your party being dragged, you hid at the entrance to this area to watch what's happening, correct? So that
Yeah.
you... Okay, make me a stealth check with advantage, and also a +10, because no one's seen you yet. Incontinentia, why are they dragging your new friends to the center of town? Do you want to hide or not?
No, she's going to actually approach where they're arresting
Okay.
Thielen's character.
Alright, as you start to approach, these 3 guards look at you. Oh, don't take a step closer. This here is a terrorist.
Terrorist?
Yes.
Hmm.
They
What does
blew-
this word mean?
I forgot you're one of the... They committed a great crime. As soon as I started saying it, immediately the meme came to my mind. I'm going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust down in Water Tower.
In Water Tower.
Hmm.
Guys,
What crime did they
it
commit?
is session
Sorry,
3 and you're already terrorists.
Hey,
Sorry, 4.
technically it's only the Mook because he was the fucking idiot to push the button.
They
Buttons are
They
fun.
caused a magical explosion to destroy a large chunk of this canyon, which is ecologically protected by the Empire,
Hmm.
under its law.
They harm the desert?
Yes. Mind you, did you read the lore I put into the actual thing of Durat, Fabian?
Yes.
Okay, so you should know.
Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of frowns down at Thielen and sort of just kicks a bit of dust in his direction and walks away.
Damn. He can move on down.
Meanwhile, Eldrithan, what'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Eldrithan, you hear what they're saying, and you watch one of the guards go, "Wasn't there another dragonborn with them? He must be near the explosion." And you see the one that's heading these guys with, like, this beautiful plate mail on and this, like, large flowing cape behind, starts to point to a few people. "Go check for him near the site of the explosion." And you see a few of them grab weapons, about 2 crossbowmen, actually, about 5 crossbowmen, about 5 regular guards, start to head out. As they walk past you, Eldrithan. Okay. So, their score is a -1. They rolled a natural 20, which means they rolled a 19, but it's a natural 20. So I will say this, Eldrithan, as they're walking by you, you get the feeling they are on alert. Do you wish to leave this area, or what do you want to do? Your group is now wanted criminals, you get the sense.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to think about here. I have to think quickly.
Man,
Elton is going to sigh and say, "Look, I stopped associating with these fools a while ago."
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I literally am saying that to them.
You say that as the
You
guards who are
fools
looking
are-
for you pass by you?
Yes,
As you say that,
those fools
they didn't seem to
are
notice
danger.
you. They didn't seem to notice you, but they look towards you and go,
I know.
"Found him!" And all of them are starting to come towards you. They don't... Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage here. You need a fucking high-ass roll, by the way. Because they see you as part of the group.
I need
Incontinentia
like
would
double nat 20s here.
actually walk over to where that's happening if there's time. And
No, this is happening
Say-
as you're, like, kicking dust in Thielen's face, basically.
okay.
8.
Hey, alright, you are tackled to the ground by these guards as they don't seem to care what you're saying. They actually put something in your mouth to gag you because you're a dragonborn. You breathe fire to them. Even if you're not a dragonborn that breathes fire, you breathe fire.
I am going to use my telepathic communication to tell them, you do realize
Hey, stop!
that
You get
I
my head!
told
Knock him
these
out!
fools. I told these fools not to do this.
Are you allowing them to take you in, or are you trying to resist them? Because Eldrithin, this isn't your fault. You 100% know that. This is not your fault.
I know.
The main character who don't even know what
Quick
the fuck is
question. What
going
would I
on.
know about the justice system of Darath?
You know that usually it's because Darath itself is split into many kingdoms, or were once at one point kingdoms before the Empire came to and took all of them over. They still have their own laws and whatnot, and their own like little city kingdom, city state things. But they also follow. They also all follow the basic laws given to by the kingdom itself. Sorry, the Empire itself. At the moment, you're unsure because you don't know who won the war for Darath. At the moment, no one knows what happened in Martell. You just know that at the moment, they'll probably bring you to the closest city-state prison and keep you there until, because it's one of the Empire's laws that seemingly you guys broke, until they get word back from Martell. So it could be days, it could be months, it could be years. You may not even get out of the prison.
Eldrassin is going to sigh realizing this. And
In fact, if
Now,
they hear nothing back from Martell, you're not sure because you've heard stories. They may just execute you. It really depends on which city you go to, because you're not sure what city you go to. Thielen's the only one who heard what city they're going to. Like if you were to go to the Duchy of Bornton, you should probably struggle. But if you're going to like someplace like, let's say, Rexumi, you might have a chance.
Eldrassin is going to speak in their heads once more before he begins to resist. Let me go, and I can explain everything. Continue this, and unfortunately, I will not. Let me go, and I will explain everything.
So you're saying this to one of the guards that's tackling you, not the head guard who's starting to walk over.
Oh, no, I'm going to say this to the head guard. Please have them let me go. I am not associated with these morons.
Well, it seems you are, as he gets down towards your snout. After all, you were seen with them not but 5 minutes before the explosion. So we have to assume you're part of it.
Yet I had nothing to do with it. I know nothing about sand gliders.
You see him just take a ring out of his bag and put it on, and you feel your connection to his mind stop. And he just does a signal.
Can I catapult the ring off?
Your hands are being bound at the moment, so not really.
Damn.
Yeah,
And
if you would like to
catapult
resist,
cannot
you can make
affect worn.
it can't affect worn or carried items. If you would like to make a athletics check to try and escape being bound, but there's like 12 guards on you.
Thinking. Am I allowed to rage if I do so?
You can, yeah. There's no things like, unless you're calm-minded, there's no real way that you can't rage. Who just left?
Alright.
Oh.
Give me 1 sec to switch devices here.
Oh god. I'm sorry, Windmill. I thought they would already be down in the fucking gorge at the moment.
Yeah, well,
Not
Do not
committing
reveal the
ecological...
story. Do not reveal the future.
I didn't think they were gonna commit ecological terrorism. And admit
Do
to
not.
it.
He didn't know that would
Character
happen.
is my character is literally going to need help as he's going to be a cripple the rest of his life.
Good.
where's the roll style? There it is. You said, what is it? Athletics?
Yep. They have advantage. They have like fucking 12 men on you. So that's
21.
Alright, they rolled, fuck it, believe it or not, 22. Because they have a plus 10 bonus for all 12 of them being on top of you. As they are holding on to you, they feel, they go, he's resisting! And you see the head guard pulls out this small, like, pepper grinder and just starts pepper grinding in your face. Anyways,
Don't quote Shrek.
Well, god
So-
damn it.
as you all are bound and gagged and brought to a safe space for the night begins to turn incontinentia. What does your character do for the night as the others are imprisoned?
She's going to seek out anyone she can talk to about possibly gaining a spot in the expedition with the college.
As you get up to Trunston Greenwall, he looks at you. Big late. Mom. No, sorry. Hello. You're the latecomer, right? Cypher mentioned you.
Yes, I am here seeking enlightenment,
Well,
I think is the word.
you would have come at the right time had the others not become terrorists. You're the only one we have for this expedition at the moment. If you want to go down by yourself, fuck it, feel free. But we can't really say that you should. It's a very dangerous place crawling with who knows what. Ancient things.
I do not know of another way to achieve what I am searching for.
Well then. We'll find another group for you in a little bit. How about that?
Yes, I will prepare. I must clean my wounds.
Alright.
Back, what happened over the last minute?
Well,
Theolin, you fucking piece of shit. I
nice to
actually
meet you,
like the
Incontinent.
prophet.
Shut up, guys. I'm trying to fucking talk
Sorry.
here and finish the story. Nice to meet you, Incontinentia. Name's Trunston Greenwall. We'll be working together for a bit here. And with that, he shakes your hand or whatever you want to do. And as our vision pulls out from the tent, we go back into another tent. As daylight is but a few hours off, the rest of you held prisoner, back to back, all chained and linked together through various means. The guards standing around your tents are not inside your tent. If there's any roleplay you guys would like to make, now would be the time.
Am I able to speak or use my telepathic communication now?
You can
or-
use telepathic communication on those around you at the moment.
Theolin, you will hear in your head. Because I'm guessing the guards would have explained why.
Yes, they
This
would have
happened.
read. They would have read you what happened on a transcript.
Theolin,
They would have also. Sorry, you would have also been noted that you are being transferred to Riverton's jail, underneath the manor. Not the manor, but the. What's it called, Theolin? The Taskmaster's Hall? Yeah, Taskmaster's Hall.
Yeah.
You're being delivered to the prison underneath the Taskmaster's Hall. They will deal with you there. Now, Riverton, you all would know, is a very somewhat lenient place. Usually they only hold sentences unless, like, you murder someone. And that's usually in their realms. It's the closest city, but you're not sure where they stand on ecological terrorism.
What I know, that's my
Make me... What would be laws? Would it be history?
I think it would either be history or maybe just a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, make me a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, my character is essentially just catatonic right
I don't
now.
know if you would allow this, but if I'm from there, can I have advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you
I
advantage.
should use my
fuck yeah.
DM's inspiration on my persuasion. God damn it.
You should have.
A natural 20 for 22.
Alright, Thielen, you do know that ecological terrorism has been a big thing in the recent years during the Civil War, and it was a big thing during the 1,000 Years of War. The Empire held it in high esteem next, like, just below murder. Riverton sees it as the destruction of the beautiful world and its natural landscapes. They see that as something akin to murder, and there's a chance that they may... It really depends on how well of an argument you make and how great of a lawyer you have. And I will say this. A lawyer recently did come... A lawyer from out of town recently did come to Riverton from... looking for a man who ran a place called the Riverton Together House. You did run into him a few times while you were back in Riverton. He kept calling you a git, but you don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
He was a
Orc boy.
He was like an orc that wore like different colored bandanas or hats. You're not sure.
Do I know the minimum sentence?
Minimum sentence for ecological terrorism. I did not think I would be saying that sentence, by the way. In Draft, specifically in Riverton, it probably serves a good, depending on your race, human, 50 years. Any race that lives longer than 100, like any race that lives up to 200 years gets 100 years. Any race that they're not sure about the lifespan, they get 150. So it's basically a life sentence. Unless they find out that you destroyed like a monument or something very important, which they will have to investigate the area to see, then they just immediately execute you.
We're kind of fucked.
Dang, my character is literally gonna be in there the last 150 years of his life.
I mean, you do know of the person they call the Git Lawyer, and he's a pretty good lawyer. He costs a lot of fucking money, though.
How much?
This isn't anything you know, Ruby.
Fair enough.
How
You
much?
do know that he costs a few thousand gold. Actually, I'll say this. Big Shot, how much does he cost?
What?
The Git Lawyer, how much does he cost?
You mean my orc lawyer?
Yeah, he's in Riverton.
250 gold
Per person?
per person.
Alright, you do know it's around 250 gold per person.
I can afford that, I think, because of my extra starting. Oh no, I'm 50 short.
Am I really gonna have to bring back grog barrows?
Bro, this may be where the campaign goes, actually.
I have 99
Grog
gold and
If this
silver.
turns into that
Can I
kind of
speak?
So,
Yes, V, now you can speak. I'm just letting him know the
Finally.
information he would know.
Thielen, you are going to hear in your mind. You had to drag the rest of us down with you.
With your telepathy, can you hear me if I think?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
right?
think so.
No.
you can double check.
I'll say I'll allow it just
Um,
because it makes fun.
It says I can telepathically speak to them. It
Yeah,
doesn't specify one way or the other.
I'll allow it just because it's fun.
Alright, can you repeat what you said, V?
You had to drag the rest of us down with you for your own foolishness.
You want to talk about foolishness, Eldrithin? You want to talk about how you angered the Earth Goddess and got us in trouble with Soon? You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
That was remedied.
That was not remedied. We're on watch by Soon, and only because I prayed to him for his mercy. I didn't get us out of that mess, but I sure as hell helped us not die, and I didn't know if telling the truth that we wanted to make or if we wanted to keep the researchers safe from a blue dragon was gonna get us arrested.
So,
I didn't know it would lead us to this.
So
You could have specified who was driving, you moron.
Let me peek in here really quickly. Fuck. Now I can't fucking. Oh yeah, soon. Thielen. V.
Yeah?
Both of you, as you're saying this, do recognize one of Soon's domain is order, which means he is somewhat referred to for the law. You get the feeling pissing Soon off recently may not lend your favor in Riverton.
It's your fault.
You know, I tried to take the blame all on myself, but they gagged me before I could say the full sentence. I tried to make it just me getting arrested. I tried, Eldrithin, and it didn't work because they didn't want to listen to me.
Because you said that it was all of us, you moron.
If you're just gonna keep calling me moron, get out of my head.
Oh, please.
Meanwhile, the rest of you are just sitting there as you feel like Thielen and Eldrithin, like their bodies are also physically reacting because they are angry at each other. So like they just like jolt every so often, like they're like I oughta kind of shit. Yeah. Incontinentia, what are you doing for the night?
For the night, she would go and begin, like, well, I guess the most important thing is she would go anywhere where she can get wounds treated, because she is actually really injured.
That's fine. You get your wounds treated. Anybody else want to do anything or roleplay anything before the night ends?
Nope.
Nope. Drawfin
going-
is going to be trying to think of a way that he at least can get himself out of this bullshit.
I mean, if anybody would like to
Yes.
roll an acrobatics check, you could try to wiggle off the gags for any only verbal component things. You guys are pilloried together. The only one that's not pilloried, because of their hands being able to be freed, really, is Damook.
Yeah.
Working.
You're everyone's tied together and trying to think of a way to get out of this or something. Just so you're aware.
While my
think-
character is just catatonic with his broken legs.
Is my
practically
lack of
breaking his
hands
back.
helping or harming?
Well, your lack of bitches is not helping. But your lack of hands means your hands are not pilloried. Like, everyone else's are pulled through these pillories, these wooden planks, next to their heads, and they have their hands wrapped so they can't do anything. Their mouths are gagged. Your arms are the only things that are free at the moment.
Does Nublin cast magic?
Actually, because they're fucking idiots. Because I forgot that they're used to doing humans. They didn't wrap your tails. I just rolled
Wow.
for it. Your tails are free too, for anybody who has a tail.
Um,
I'll say this: does more than 2 members of the party have a tail? No. Okay.
I think it's only the
Yeah. So
Dragonborn.
they're not used to arresting dragonborns. We'll say. So they didn't go for your tails either. They didn't know how to do it. They're just like, leave it. They're not gonna do anything with that shit.
I am going to try to knock my tail against the wall to see if I can get attention of the guard outside.
No walls.
Oh,
You're in a
God.
tent. Remember.
On
But-
the ground, then.
All right.
Don't make them aware.
I will make them aware.
A single guard, the guard captain walks in. What? Wait. Tails,
Wait.
why did my men not?
Can I cast command on him?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
Uh,
Remember, you can't say anything. Your mouth is gagged.
oh, right. Command doesn't work.
So what are you saying, though? What are you trying to do with your command?
I didn't think I'd get this far. I was. Actually, no. Command wouldn't help at all.
What do you want to do? You already said you're doing it.
I'm doing it. All
Yeah, you
right.
said you're doing it.
You know what? Command word piss.
Say help.
Okay. So I want you to
Help.
roll me a spell casting check, which is a spell attack hit modifier, is what I say, to see if you can even do it while you have handed nubs.
Okay.
Well, I don't think the command has any vocal components. I meant,
Somatic?
yeah,
It
it
doesn't
only
have
has
somatic?
vocal.
Okay,
No, it only has vocal.
Damook, go ahead and put,
Yeah.
your
Wait, no,
hand
it
or
does
something
have
in your
vocal.
mouth and try to say piss for me. Like, fill your mouth and try to say piss.
All right. I got you.
It sounds like he said pig.
He looks at you, gets down on all fours, oink, 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 for the next 6
Oh,
seconds.
he failed.
Oink. What are you guys doing? You just casted a spell on this guy.
Oh,
Yay!
we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we
Eldritton is going to.
Yeah, you're all bound.
Eldritton is going to try and get into his mind and see if he can try to convince him you are a person, not a pig.
No, he's a pig. If you make him just a pig, he can't fuck us.
He's still wearing his ring, and it doesn't seem like he can get into his mind.
Damn it.
Mind you, I will say, you can see his face is getting, well, actually he's wearing plate mail. You get the feeling they've already arrested you. You are prisoners. You are ecological terrorists, and you just insulted this man's pride.
How many more
He's
times
captain
did
of the
I
guard who can get away with murdering you for no reason because you're prisoners. And so what do you want to do? I will say you all immediately realize you just casted a spell on this man who is trying not to kill you by imprisoning you.
Can
My character
my
has all right
tail
track.
whack who our glorious friend here who cast the spell?
I will say this, because you all seem to be wanting to get on the good side of these people, they see you as ecological terrorists.
I'm still trying to go on the good side because it's not my damn
It's
fault.
it's not gonna work. Just so you're aware, out of character, it's not gonna work anymore.
In character, he's gonna try.
Okay, so you whack Damook. Damook, you get hit in the back of the head with the tail. What is everybody else doing?
Good idea. Okay.
I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it's going to work because it requires 10-minute casting time.
I'll say, what is it, and then we'll decide if you've been doing it.
It's find steed, and it specifies I can ask the DM to allow an animal that's not on the list.
Mhm.
The on-keg. It's not going to have the exact steps, but I know it was huge.
Well, it has to be a beast, right?
Yeah, I think so.
can't
Let
be-
me.
Can't be an
You summon a
on-keg.
spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it. Appearing in an occupied space, that steed takes on a form that you choose: a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff. Your GM may allow for other animals to be summoned as steeds.
No, these are
It has
the
the statistic.
animal.
Yeah.
Animal.
Yes.
Okay.
The on-keg is not an animal. It is a monstrosity.
All right. Then
You
I
can
want
try,
to know.
I'll say if you want to, we can try and say that you've been trying to finish the spell, and we could just say that you have to roll to see if it works.
I will
don't
say I can cast command 3 more times. I just need to put my hand in my mouth a lot.
What do you want to do, Thielen?
I don't think you would allow me to do the on-keg anyways because it takes up the stats of the monster I chose. So the on-keg is probably too powerful for this.
It's fine. Do you want to try?
Those on-keg were huge. Were they? I don't know if they were fast though.
Do you want to try?
Yes.
Yes, it's better. It's better than nothing. Yes.
Okay. So, as the rest of them are like, he's oinking, he starts to stand back up. What are you guys doing?
How much?
Come on.
Dothan is going to use his tail to point at his hand and then his head, hoping that he can signal for the guy to take off the ring so he can mention something.
Nope. Anyways, Damook, what are you doing?
Okay.
I guess I'll cast command again.
Okay. And what are you making him do?
All right. Okay. So we need more time. So I just need to keep him on the ground doing something.
What are you doing? What are you saying?
Okay, I've got it.
You got him trying to buy time you don't have here.
Strip. I want to try to say strip.
Okay, go ahead and put your hand in your mouth and try.
Okay, I've got you.
You see him stand up and he just keep saying it. He just stands up and looks at you. And you guys see like this small area where his eyes would be underneath his helmet, hidden, just turns red. And he pulls his sword out. Shing!
Oh god, it sounded like he said kill.
At this point, you all are bursted up about 10 to 15 feet as the tent gets flung around, as the guard gets hit by this large on-keg leg and gets thrown outside the tent as this on-keg is summoned. But Chiron, you don't have control over it because it's not a beast. As this on-keg is summoned, it starts to break the tent as it starts to fucking book it towards the canyon wall and starts to try to climb up. I need Thielen to roll me a strength saving throw with a negative. Let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people on your back, so you have a -8 to this as you're trying to hold on to the on-keg.
That's +1 because of my aura of protection, unless that's gone.
Your aura of protection doesn't work for you.
Yeah, it does. Whenever or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you makes a save.
Okay, yes. It's fine. Yeah, then go. Roll it.
Please, 14.
14. You manage to hold on as the creature gets up to the top, but then it starts digging into the wall, and you're about 5 feet from the top of the canyon. As you reach out and just try to grab anything, I would like an acrobatics check from you, or athletics check, your choice.
Athletics. 11.
11. You can't grab anything, but as you start to fall, it actually, your pillory that you're wearing gets stuck on a small branch that's hanging outside the canyon wall. I need everybody else to make me a Constitution saving throw, as you are being held by the neck here, by this pillory.
Oh, at
Damook,
least
you
we
have
the
Damook, you have disadvantage
+5.
because you have no arms.
Oh.
Everyone else is managing to keep their necks like a bit above the pillory as it like bends down them, but they are being choked near to death. You, Thielen, don't need to because you are close enough to it at the moment.
Oh
They are
wait,
being
yeah,
Awesome.
we get.
chained.
Do we
I-
all get the
I-
+6
The
or
+5, yes.
Oh.
Well,
if it's
then for
+5,
me
yes.
it is 1t6
Well,
for me.
as I said earlier
Sorry.
this session,
Sorry.
shut the fuck up.
In my backyard.
So, Gesh, what did you roll?
26.
26, you're fine. Ruby, what did you roll?
Wait,
Yeah,
that's a 21.
Discord's been fucky, so I couldn't even hear for the past like minute.
It wasn't a minute, it was like 3 minutes. What did you roll for a Constitution saving throw to not get hung immediately?
Okay. Let me check my save though. Alright, that's just that +1 still. I did tell you I was having issues with Discord.
Well then
the
just
entire
leave
day.
the fucking game at the moment.
You have a 23 if you're within 10 feet of me.
They are. 23, alright, you don't get hung immediately. Eldrithan, what did you roll?
24.
24, you're fine. Zeus, Damook, what did you roll?
I got a 9.
+5?
It was a 4. I could go backwards.
Wait, so you don't have any bonus to your strength?
Wait, you said it was con.
Con,
Yeah.
sorry, you don't have any bonus to your con?
No, I have a flat +0.
Alright, as you guys are all there, you guys are hanging, and you watch as Damook falls past you, and you just watch his neck snap. Damook, you're dead.
Yay!
Oh god.
God damn it.
So the person who's been responsible for all of this just died like that. Fuck.
You guys are hanging from the edge of this cliff. You are starting, like, you have barely any time before you start to pass out from oxygen loss.
Alright,
Meanwhile,
quick
you see
question.
guards
I'm-
scrambling at the ground, and you see a few of them grabbing heavy crossbows. What are you all doing?
I'm activating my gem flight so I can, not be suffocating.
Alright,
I
Ruby.
And I'm gonna try
Ruby,
and
they would have
everyone
taken your
up.
magic items, by the way, so you do not have your boots.
Yeah, I know, but can I see the top, like, edge? Like,
Oh, yeah.
actually the floor,
It's
the
about
top of the canyon?
No, you can't see that, but you could see, the space of it. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna send the Gem Dragonborn up there.
Do you need somatic components for that?
Nope, just a simple bonus action. No somatic, verbal, or anything else.
Okay, what are you using?
My, face step thing, the spring one.
So.
Yeah.
You cast. Wait, can it only be used on you?
No, due to me being spring, I can also choose something else to instead teleport.
Okay, so as you guys feel this burst of wind, this beautiful fall springtime smell of pumpkins and fire hits your nose, and it feels very, very fragrant and wonderful and beautiful. The Gem Dragonborn seems to teleport on top of the area, out of the pillory, completely free of anything. Being the counterweight to the side where Damook is now dead, and you are hanging, Ruby. Gesh is the other part of the counterweight on that side.
Oh god.
The pillories start to fall 110 feet of everyone else. If there's anything else anybody else wants to do, you are falling 110 feet. You have 2 turns.
Am I also falling?
Yes, because there was a counterweight making sure you got kept up there, and that just got removed, so you started falling. Gesh, I will say this: make me an athletics check to see if you can catch. But it's gonna be a high-ass DC because you immediately got pulled over.
And
Okay.
my character has dead weight.
Okay, I have a +6 to athletics because high strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
Nope, you guys are falling. You guys are plummeting 110 feet. You have 2 turns. Chiron, what do you want to do during those 2 turns?
I don't think there's anything I can do, but let me check my spell list. I honestly don't know.
Okay, you have nothing. Gesh, what do you want to do for the 2 turns? You are the highest one because you were pulled last.
Okay. Shit.
Windmill, you happy you sat in on this one? What are you doing,
I
Gish?
hate the situation.
I cut out.
Okay.
What happened?
So, okay. I'm gonna use my action to use my Channel Divinity,
Mhm.
which fills a 30 feet radius with dim light, and then I'm gonna use bonus action dim light to give myself a flying speed.
I will say that would be both your actions for the turns, okay?
Yeah,
Because this is like, do you need somatic, verbal, or any
none
components?
of that. None of that.
So as you guys begin to fall, your cleric starts to glow with this orangish kind of light, like the twilight of dawn, right?
Yes.
Of dusk, sorry. Ruby, do you want to do anything during the first turn?
I legitimately can't do anything as I don't have my legs, and even if I did, that is a higher level ability to run up walls.
Oh, actually,
Damook is dead. Okay.
Actually,
I-
idea.
What?
Can I try and break Damook's pillars so that his corpse falls?
Once again, you are in a pillory as well, and you are all falling.
Can I break mines first?
You can make an athletics check to try and break it. Yes.
Alright, let's see my athletics mod.
I'm the only one free at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming you Eldrithin have just started flying away, right?
Yeah, I'm not associating with these fuckers.
Okay.
You're still gonna be hunted. Especially
I'd
after
rather
I
turn
saved
myself
you.
in than be associated with you. I'd offer to hunt
What
you
the-
down.
Oh, that's a nat 19 for 25.
All right. 25 is the DC. Technically, actually no. DC is 23, actually, technically. But as you manage to shatter your pillory, Damook continues to fall faster, but you are now free completely, falling through midair as your legs are flying up and just hitting your own face. What do you? You have one action left after that. Chiron, you are now free of all this other weight. But you
Yeah,
are
but I'm
still
still
pilloried. Yeah. What did you want to do?
I wanted to try because I'm not gonna try with Eldrithin anymore. 'Cause he fucking booked it. But Gesh is still above me. I want to try and scream at him, or if I can, or if I need to make a strength save to get whatever gag is out of my mouth, or something. I want to try acrobatics. Can I do athletics to try and just pry my mouth?
No, you can't really move your head and hands much in this.
Okay. And this is just a straight 1d20. But that's a nat 1, so that doesn't do anything.
You try to do it, and you actually bite your tongue, and you feel blood starting to rush out. You're gonna bleed out very soon, and you're gonna hit the ground very soon.
I was gonna try and call out to see if they would rescue me, but I don't think that's
Anyways,
gonna work
you're
now.
you're the only one affixed to Gesh's character, mind you. So,
Yeah.
round 2, Gesh,
Ah.
you use your action to immediately stop yourself from falling.
Yeah.
Alright, I need another constitution saving throw from the person who's being stopped below him.
1d20 plus 7. 25.
You don't get hung immediately. You stop flying, and you see this man is just hanging in the air with this greenish kind of fall color as well, twilight surrounding him, as you both are now safe. Ruby, it's your second turn.
Yep.
What are you
Yep.
doing? You are plummeting. These two stopped falling above you.
How far from the ground am I?
You're about 60 feet. You're about to hit the ground at 120 feet fall.
Alright, I am going to grab onto the wall to stop my fall.
Okay, make me an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. Actually, no, it would be athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, it's athletics.
22.
Well, roll it in channel, please.
I
Oh, there
did.
it is. Sorry, my Discord's fucked up. Anyways, you
Yeah,
managed to
so-
grab onto the wall at 60 feet. You do suffer damage, mind you. You haven't taken a long rest yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
My legs are still jelly bone.
Okay. You suffer 34 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why did it be 34? Why couldn't it have been 33?
How much health do you have?
You had.
I asked if I could heal using my key points, not the actual legs, but at least health. But
Yes, and
you
I said, well, does it allow you to do that?
yes,
I
the
asked
optional
that.
monk feature.
Yes, and I said you could do that, yes.
Oh, I couldn't hear you because this
Well,
goes
that's
to-
your bad. Too bad. Anyways.
Can I
Actually,
roll
yeah,
to
I'll
heal
say,
now?
yeah, roll. I will allow you to use 1 key point.
It's 2 key points per thing.
Okay.
Whoops.
That's fine.
I accidentally used 6.
Well, you have one, so whatever, 1 point of healing, whatever it is. So 2 key points. You can use 2 key points. What do you want? How much does that heal you?
All right. 1d6 plus 3. Pow. 8. Okay, so I'm still conscious.
You manage to stop yourself about. As you continue to slide down the 60 feet, you manage to stop yourself about 20 feet from the ground. As at this point, there is a volley of arrows and bolts. Gesh, against you, who's keeping the other one up flying. That's gonna be. I'll do this. There's gonna be 5 attacks against you. Because you're not a moving target. Do any of those hit you? As you're not in armor.
3 of those hit.
Okay.
Because of my 13 plus dex that you gave me.
Yep. 1d10 plus 4. And then they're going to add in that.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. It's 1d6, not 2. Okay. Alright, so as all 3 of these arrows seem to hit you. What the hell is happening here? Okay, Discord. As all 3 of these bolts hit you, you feel them hit, and then this spark of just heat, sorry, not heat, but, it would be technically electric. This energizing energy just shocks into you as you suffer 34 points of damage, some of it lightning damage. How much health are you at?
6.
As you take these bolts, there's 2 at you. Hanging guy.
That's me.
Not you. Yeah, sorry. Theon.
That was, I think both of those hit.
I haven't even seen what they rolled yet. 19 and
It was
26.
a
Okay. What
Yeah,
is
I'm
your
pretty
AC
sure both.
without armor?
It's,
no.
I believe,
Probably 10 plus your dex.
Yeah.
yeah, then it's just 10. It's just 10. That
Alright.
second one is a critical.
Yep.
There's no way I live this because I'm at 7 HP.
Yeah. No way you live this. So the first arrow hits you. The bolt. It deals 18 damage. It strikes you. The next one hits you. And does 17. Oh, sorry, 34. How much in the negatives are you?
Okay, I was at 7. That's negative 11. Then 34 is negative 45.
All right, so you go back down to 0 instead, but you have 2 failed death saves because that was a critical hit. As it strikes into your back, you feel your spine splinter as the bolt seems to send this electricity through your body. Against you, Ruby, there's 1 attack.
And is this while I'm sliding down or after I stopped?
After you stopped.
Oh no.
I will say, here's Eldrothan booked it, but he's just waiting for them to
Well,
finish taking
looks like
turns.
I'm dying. That hits. It's barely not a crit, though. Ugh.
Alright, you suffer 18 damage. Does that put you below 0?
It puts me at negative 11.
Alright, you fall down from the wall and suffer 1 death save. As you fail. At this point, you watch as the guards start to rush towards Ruby's body, and they're not going to deal with you anymore. They execute Ruby.
Yeah.
It is now your turn. Thielen and Gesh, what are you two doing?
Well, I have to make a death save throw.
Oh yeah, so sorry. Gesh, what are you doing? As you see, Thielen is
Still
next to you, but he seems to be dying at the moment, bleeding out as blood is just dropping from him. These multiple bolts are whizzing past your head. You see Eldrithan just standing. Well, actually, you don't see him, but what are you doing?
How far away am I from the top of that cliff?
About 60 feet.
Just so you know,
Okay.
even if I wasn't executed.
So I could go very close to it, but before I try anything, I would like to use
You'd
my
be moving at
action.
half speed if you tried to move while carrying a dead person, or even him at all, because he can't fly. Just so you're aware.
I am trying to get my restraints so much away that I can use some magic components.
You are gagged too, so that's going to be almost impossible in one action. Just so you're aware. So you can make an athletics check to try and break the pillory, or you can make an acrobatics check to try and do it, but you need a high-ass roll to do so.
Oh shit.
To get both free, you need acrobatics check at a high roll. To get your mouth free, you need a 20, I believe, and to get your hands free, you need a 24. To get both, it's about a 30.
So I'm guessing the Malfoy is easiest.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm trying to get my Malfoy.
Okay, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
Oh shit, it is acrobatics. Okay.
This should technically be sleight of hand, but I don't care. I already said acrobatics.
Dude, I'm not very good at it. 5. Okay, I
5.
ain't gonna do anything.
Alright. You try to move it and you actually bite onto your tongue as well. You're gonna start bleeding out too. Does that end your turn? Or would you like to move?
No, I would like to move as far as I can up.
Okay, how far is that?
Let me look real quick. Need to see how much rank speed I get. That would be 15 feet.
Okay. So, 15 feet up, you start to... You get 15 feet up, and this man is just dragging you behind because he's just weighing so much on you. Their turn. All 5 now turn on you, Gesh. Plus 7. And they no longer have advantage because you are now out of their range. Actually, hold up. How far is the range of a heavy crossbow, the first range?
100.
Oh yeah, then you're in the range. Never mind.
Oh no.
Gesh, I believe 3 of those hit you.
4.
4?
Beat
No.
it. Beats it. Meets it. Beats it.
Yeah, and the 25 is a crit, correct?
Oh, can we just say at this point that I'm dead?
Nope. I want to see how much damage I do to you. From the regular hits, you take 49 points. Are you unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how much the crit does, because that's gonna be fun. From the regular crit, you take 34 points of damage. Sorry. As these arrows hit you, you begin to fall. As you land on top of Theolin at a...
I'm just probably dead.
75-foot fall. You both take a death save.
Then I'm already dead, I think.
Yep. I
Yeah,
think
you
so,
are.
Yeah. As Theolin... So let me go over this. Ruby, Felis, as you begin to... as you fall and your eyes are starting to blink out because you are dying, you watch as multiple people come up to you. A few of them grab you and they just start to stab into you, cutting through your organs. What is the last thought going through Felis's mind?
He just thinks at least I'll return eventually.
Alright. As you are stabbed to death. Gesh, what is the last thought going through your character's mind as you lay on top of Theolin bleeding out, as the other guards seem to be putting their crossbows away, getting ready to come and stab you as well?
My character just...
Your bones are broken, you're bleeding heavily. What is your last thoughts?
But my character thinks like, I have lived through so much just to die like this. How ironic.
As you think that and hold a single hand out as you see the moon is out, you look and you swear you'd feel a draw southwards. You feel a connection to your deity. And you can't help but smile for a second as the guards go and just gut you like a fish as well. Theolin, as you come back to consciousness for your last second of life, you see individuals around you just gutting this man as you feel daggers and swords entering into your back. Is there any actions you would like to take or any last thoughts your character has?
I have a question, because I remember after my session 0, you said I still had the scroll that Blackbird Agrippa gave me. Would that still be on my person?
What's the scroll again?
It's, I don't know, I think he said it, like, summons him or something, I can't remember.
Yes, it is on your person, yes.
You said I do have an action. Can I use it?
So in your dying throes, you pull it out and open this scroll, and you see this very intricate magic circle. You don't know how to activate it, and you just place your hand on it as it gets stabbed through into the paper, and the parchment starts to fly. Well, it starts to be blown by this wind. As you see, it starts to burn at the edges in this blood red color. As raven feathers, blackbird feathers, appear around you and start to storm like a tempest as Theolin disappears. You watch as this happens, Eldrithin, from above. And as you look down, you see the captain of the guard just looks up to you and just puts his thumb up to his neck and just pulls it across like he's cutting his throat and points at you. And he just
Eldrithin's gonna
waves.
sigh.
And he just waves.
Eldrithin's gonna sigh. Knowing that the captain of the guard has seen him bow and leave, realizing that this is basically his last chance to flee, and that's what the guard is giving him.
Yeah, you get the feeling your attempts at persuasion did not fall on deaf ears. They just had to do their job to an extent and pictured you all together because that's how they saw you last. So he's giving you one last chance, it seems. But you do realize you probably will be a wanted man. So, Eldrithin, as you flee from this area, where do you head? Do you head north to Rexumi, south to Riverton? Do you head east to Truentra, I believe it is? Where do you go and how do you try to escape the sands, I believe, correct?
I'm heading to Riverton.
Alright.
Perhaps that kid can teach me a couple things.
The what?
Perhaps that kid can teach me a couple things. On how to live in the shadows. You remember the kid, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna go talk to a furry kid to see if he could teach you how to live in the shadows. Okay. So,
Until it blows over, because it will eventually. It's just going to take a long while.
I would like you to just make me a survival check to see if you're able to make it.
I swear to God, if I die.
You still have your DM's inspiration.
Yes, you do.
And this is basically my last roll ever.
Yeah, so you can give
with
yourself
this
advantage.
character.
Yeah. Man,
So-
I'm gonna be honest to you guys. I didn't expect the campaign to end like this.
Nor did I! I like Ildrothin!
I do too.
I liked Thalen.
17.
Yeah, like.
So,
Hello.
as
Yeah,
Eldrithin
yeah.
makes his way through the deserts, it does take him a little bit longer than he expected. And as he arrives at Riverton, he does find his bounty is there, managing to sneak into the city because of his gem flight. He manages to find his way to the back alleys. And that's not where his story ends. But for now, it's where this story will end. As in Continentia, you eventually brought forth some allies to head deeper into this canyon, this gorge, this ravine. And what you find, we will never know. And that is going to be the end of the session.